just the stream that was making me lag. Right, back to the draft where we're
Wait,
meant
wait,
to
wait.
focus our attention on.
Alright. And we're back. Sorry for the short interruption. We hope it wasn't too long. We have a Clockwork first phase picked, and we do see a Kunkka from... what's the team name? What did I sign up with, actually?
The same one as the
Palanga Champions, alright. So... Kunkka, we saw him last game, we played against him last game. It was alright. He did make some rotations on mid, which was fairly annoying. Not super problematic to deal with as a hero, but I think if you can play him, definitely something you can pick up early. Crystal Maiden, not as strong, really. The aura is nice to have, but the hero isn't as good anymore. You can't really jungle super early on, at least effectively, because jungle gives less experience. You need a lot more mana for your W Frostbite, and you really rely on getting some early ganks off with Crystal Maiden now, because you can't just jungle, get that fast level 3 and then be really useful. So not as great of a hero anymore as it used to be. So very interesting to see it picked up in the first phase, actually.
Yep, I mean, I'm a big fan of the hero. I've been playing it a lot recently. I just find it really strong. Like, all the spells are really good, but it's very weak to the let's just call it the toxic meta, because it pretty much is. You know, like, you got Necro, Veno, Lich, and NS. Most of the heroes just run at you or just stop you from doing anything. I think I'm still laggy. Oh well.
It's alright.
This is how I sound. You sound usually to me before you got your new internet. So we now see Sand King back to a few months ago, where his hero was actually in its prime. Fills a similar role to the Night Stalker.
Yeah, interesting. Sand King too. Kind of both heroes, actually Clockwork and Kunkka, more heroes we saw in the beginning of the 7.0 meta, and not so much heroes we see now. Like, Sand King dropped off a lot, isn't as good of a hero anymore as he felt like in the beginning. Like, people thought he was like broken, and he was really, really good and picked up pretty much every game or banned. And now it's really more of a comfort pick, I think. If you have someone who can play really well, it can still work, but it isn't too amazing. So maybe a little bit stuck in the meta, maybe just trying new stuff in the sense of getting old stuff back in again, trying it out again. That being said, with Necro, Veno, Lich, and Nightstalker banned, we do have a big part of the current meta already being taken out. And we keep going with the Ember Spirit ban, a hero they played last game. They played really well, I think. So definitely just a reaction to that, I think. Same as the Lifestealer. Lifestealer had a very good performance on that hero last game. Just ban it out, see if they can do the same thing with other heroes. And the Bristleback ban is a little bit interesting. Also, coming back to what I said earlier, Bristleback really, really strong in the beginning of 7.0, and now really has fallen off a lot. It has gotten some nerfs, not too much, but also the meta kind of shifted a little bit, and people figured out how to play against it. You basically just pick Sven, and there's not much I can do about it with Bristleback. But Underlord ban, that's the interesting one. What do you think about that?
I think they just don't want to get their wombo combo off, you know, like the Torrent, Boats, Epicenter, Barstrike, etc. And then just have an Underlord come along and just say, your bride's here, and they just all go, and the technical term is fuck off to the base, and then just feel completely fine. Legion Commander, however, one of those Bristol counters, but was again picked up quite frequently at the early stages of 7.0. Fallen off a bit as of late, I'd say, but still a valued offlaner.
Yeah.
Win those one-on-one matchups most of the time.
Interesting. Legion Commander, the thing is, why do they pick it up right now, right? It's not particularly good against Kunkka or Sand King. It's alright, but it doesn't counter either of those heroes, really. Obviously, if you get a jump on them, you're in a very good spot, because they both kind of want to counter-initiate. But that's kind of true for every hero if you duel him. So It must be either Brusselbeck and the Analog then, but both heroes are fairly weak against Legion Commander, so not really sure what the plan is there yet. The Wyvern is very interesting. So Wyvern is really, really good against Legion. You have Cold Embrace to save people from duel, basically. You have your ultimate, which can kind of counteract it. And also works really well against a very high damage, high duel damage Legion, because you can just kill pretty much everyone on their team if she's close. And also really good against pushing, because right now ED's draft looks really like very early aggression, right? You got like Clockwork who kind of runs around in the early game, can do a lot of stuff. Legion Commander coming online very early on too, and Crystal Maiden kind of just supporting them, making them a little bit stronger and enabling them more to stay in the lane or in the game and keep the pressure on. And Wyvern is a good answer to that. Basically it basically stops any death bally kind of strat, so they can't really start running with 5 people down a lane. There's always going to be a Wyvern ultimate. You have the wave clear through Splinter Blast. And the answer to Wyvern is Arc Warden. And I think we've seen that last game.
Did we?
We did.
I remember seeing him. Like a tool.
Yeah, he was AFK farming a little bit. But it's an interesting hero. It's a fairly strong hero if you know how to play him. And with Ember Spirit and Lifestealer out of the pool, like 2 of the better heroes against him are already taken out. So especially Ember Spirit and Lane is really very annoying. You can't really do what you want to do on Arc Warden. And yeah, they have to find another answer to him now. It's probably gonna be a safe lane Arc Warden though. That's where most people play him at the moment. It's not so much seen in the mid lane anymore.
Yep, and now we see Storm mid.
Okay, so
it does get locked down quite easily by Legion, but doesn't care if you're trapped in cogs.
Yeah, so what Storm Spirit does is it stops Arc Warden's split push, right? You can always just zap in, kill the doppelganger, and you're fine. Storm Spirit is like the one hero you just cannot split push against, because he's always gonna be there unless he's dead. So nice pick there. Works fairly well with Kanka, Sand King, and Wyvern. The only thing they're missing right now is some physical damage, really.
Yep, so that's gonna be that hard-hitting safe laner. I'd probably guess it would be a ranger, but it could get away with melee as well. What do you think of like a Drow Ranger here?
I think it's
actually, no, I don't think it's pretty bad.
It's gonna be AM, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So AM is definitely a deny pick in some way. They're already banned PL, and you can't play Storm Spirit against AM. It's just you lose the game 90% of the time. It's an insanely hard counter, and that being said, it's also not terrible for them. Legion Commander counters them very well. Like, you usually don't want to pick it into Legion, but it can work. It's also alright against Arc Warden.
Oh,
wow.
Jeez.
There comes Brute. So, AM can't do anything against Brute. Storm Spirit gets absolutely destroyed in lane. Wyvern is alright against him. Sand King.
This is a mid brood, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Sand King is good. Kunkka with Tidebringer can actually be really, really strong against Broodmother, but he's not gonna get that in the early levels, at least not on a support Kunkka. So they do have a problem right now. They cannot deal with Brood. Like, if she's careful and doesn't feed her spiders to Static Remnant from Storm, then Storm's gonna have a very, very hard time. He can't really deal with that. That being said though, if they get ahead, if they somehow manage to win Storm the lane, and he gets a good time, gets his early Bloodstone, gets an early Early Orchid, then he's gonna be able to just kill Broodmother all the time. A little bit the same with Arc Warden, like all the split pushing just doesn't really work against a farm Storm Spirit.
Yep, gotta take out that Storm and then his team will follow him. No matter what. So, after draft, who'd you favour?
I feel like I have to go with ED. It's just, I think too much has to go right, especially in the early landing phase for the Dire to win, really. They have a solid lineup, but there are a lot of counters in ED's draft. They got Legion Commander to deal with AM and Storm. They got Brute, who really shuts down the Storm Spirit. You got Arc Warden, who's just annoying to deal with, really, more than anything. And it's really I feel like their draft is a lot harder to pull off than the Dice, but if they manage to do it, and I think they can, then they're definitely ahead.
Plus, they've also got the CM ton.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
Yeah, I want them to win too. They got the CM Arcana. Was it even the Arcana? It's just a ton. There's no dog, so it's just a ton. Go CM. That's my analysis of this draft.
Yeah. And we see pretty standard lanes as we expected, really.
So Al Gordon's fake denying his Wraith fans.
Gotta be careful with that.
He did it twice. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I just wanted to keep my eyes on that one in case he denied it. So we can suddenly figure out why his lane's not going as well as it should have been. Would have been pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty important to have that one. Like, pretty...
What would the comment be? Admin, can we remake? Game bug.
Yeah, exactly. It suddenly disappeared. Anyway, we see interesting dual lanes. We see Sand King with a Kanker against Arc Warden Crystal Maiden. A little bit of a weird lane. I feel like Arc Warden is gonna win that one.
He should, yeah. Like right now, he might actually get his first kill, but Kanker's smart and runs into the creep wave rather than away from it.
Yeah, it's
During that
getting
flux.
close, but he's gonna survive.
Benjin almost diving tower, but not gonna do it this time. Just freeze up. Dazai Osumu. No more novels for you, my friend.
At the same time, we actually have a dual lane coming out from ED too, and that's a very strong one. Legion Commander Clockwork, not something AM can deal with at all. And Wyvern being a fairly weak laner. Arctic Burn is nice, but on a support not really strong, because you don't get many levels into it fast enough. And it's really... AM is gonna have a hard time here.
Yep. I mean, the Wyvern did start off mid level 1, but had to come top to help out the
Yeah.
AM.
Brute actually falling super low here. Might die.
Dead, yeah. Die Sentry Ward in a good position. Look at these Sentry Wards, they just miss each other.
I don't think I died from Radiant for that, but... That was a very, very big kill. Like we said that earlier, if Storm manages to win his lane, they're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, the Akina Speedstar. Just continuing to speed on forward for the game.
Yeah. But that was probably just a little bit of a misplay from a Brute. Not expecting the sentry to be there.
I mean, they did have their own sentry, so.
Yeah.
Oh, and
But
there we go,
just
no
look at that
couriers.
right now. Stormsword is
Yeah.
probably just gonna fall here.
He's dead.
Yeah. And that's just
Hey.
what usually happens, right? Clockwork dies to the tower. Not that big of a deal. He's level 1. And
I mean,
Kanka
they
comes.
almost got the courier, like,
Yeah.
during that, so that would have been pretty good.
He might get the Kanka kill here too. Oh. Whoops.
Yeah, but the Broodmother, do they have detection? They do not. Well, actually they do. They have a sentry on Jungle Demon. He's gonna give his life to place
Wyvern is
it.
dead.
He's not gonna place it, okay.
So,
Um,
if you rotate supports in to deal with Broodmother, you have to be very, very careful not to feed them. They do
yeah.
get... They still don't have vision.
No, they
Oh!
had it, it's just got dewatered, but they managed to finish up positivity with the remnants and
Yes,
plus.
that Overlord charge. The raise is pretty big.
Yeah. And a blazed web is certainly blazed up and almost dead. But torrent, not enough damage. Level 1.
Yeah. So, to be honest, Broodmother doesn't really care that he dies 2 times like that. The only problem is Storm getting a little bit fat. And it's good they got a kill on him for them. But he is ahead in last hit right now. He is level-wise a little bit behind still. So, I think Brute is still fine with it. He just doesn't want to die again for sure. So he has to be a little bit careful. Kill those sentries off. And
Kill the storm like this.
kill the Storm. But
Beat
don't
his
die to it.
spiders. Oh, positivity. He's fine. He got him out detection.
Yeah, and you see though they have to trial in him right now, and they're kinda not winning the lane yet. But then there's Arc Warden just free farming, AM just getting absolutely shut down. He's at 12 CS, 4 minutes in. They're putting so much onto that mid lane, and Storm is still dying. That all their lanes are kind of losing right now. What you might want to do is just give up on mid. Like, let Storm jungle, and then you have to deal with a super farm brute though. So
yeah, they managed to get Benjamin on bottom, but CM, so it's not really important.
Yeah.
And your AM's sacked, so yeah.
I mean, that's a big problem, right? AM is kind of your late game insurance, and if you don't have him because he's just super underfarmed, what you gonna do? Like, Storm can't really solo carry the game against Crystal Maiden, Arc 1, and Legion. That's just a little bit too much lockdown. So it's a hard decision to make for them, but they do get the Arc 1 in the bottom lane, which is a very big kill.
It is. Obviously, a little bit of collaboration going on with Tabitan and Dazai Osmasu. Don't know if you noticed, but Dazai is actually a Japanese author.
I did not notice.
From the 20th century, yeah. It's my insight.
Interesting.
That's about it. But didn't hear about any collaborations with any sea captains like Kunkka. That's why he's gone top lane now, to try and help out Bubby.
Yeah, poor Bubby, level 4. No left, it's still really...
Hey Tongler, is this you? From last game?
Yeah, that's kind of true, but as AM, it's very difficult to catch up if you're that far behind. Like, if you have Battle Fury at like a reasonable timing and you get kind of pressured, it's alright. You always can split push, you can do stuff, but getting shut down so early is really, really bad for AM. He does have...
Sorry. So they trapped the Sand King in the tree lines here. They had CM on that side, Clockwork here with battery still going, and then just they didn't hit him for like a good 10 seconds, and they just let Dope walk up and hit him to get the kill.
That's very good.
Yeah. Mind games. Top lane, X onto a Reviver into a Torrent. Just press the attack to get that regen, and can't really kill her, but burn all the mana. May. It's only 6 minutes in, but there's been 9 kills.
Yeah,
Pretty
a lot of
action
action,
game.
and I mean, that's kind of what we expected from ED, right? We said earlier it's very aggressive and very pushing centered with Brood and Crystal Maiden and Clockwork and everything. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yep. And also trying to farm up the spiders. Both the big ones and the little ones.
Yeah, we
Like,
actually...
60 last hits.
Yeah, looking at the Stormswitch last hits, it's looking really, really good, but most of it is really spiders. So, which is still nice, but not worth as much as a creep, of course.
Yeah, always want to get rid of those creeps. It's in the name. You don't want to like walk home to your tower, find out you've been followed by a creep or a spider.
Oh yeah.
Spiders aren't lethal. X torrent on CM into the nice little burrow strike. Results in death. And a good centaur stomp to just get revenge for Benjamin.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think they care a lot about Crystal Maiden dying. He has 484 net worth right now. He's okay with dying. We got brown boots. That's all he needs. A little bit FK in the base,
Well,
and now
actually,
TPing top.
You just need tranquils. Once you got tranquils on CM, you're fine.
Exactly.
Look, brown boots. It's a little bit slow still.
Maybe a blink is nice often.
Wait, what's a blink? Am I meant to buy that?
Well, it's really good against Storm at least, and against AM to catch him out, but AM decides to duel a little bit with the Legion Commander, falling a little bit low. They did get a kill on the Sand King though, just a lot of action going on in the bottom lane here. They're trying to shut down Dope a little bit, but he got his Midas very soon. He's not actually doing too amazing. Like, he only got 20 at last hits, so definitely working what they're doing so far. Shutting him down a little bit, delaying his Midas. And still, I think the most important thing is the mid lane here. And Storm is doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's toe-to-toe with Brood. Only 200 behind.
Thing is though, lasted wise, Brood overtook Storm now, and Storm has all the little spiders in there too. So definitely a one lane by Brood, but not too hard. Like, Storm Spirit is still holding up, which is very important for them.
I mean, Brood is just doing jungle camps as well, so. Oh, and she's also stopping Arc Warden's Midas, because Upward's in a bad spot for it right now. And Positivity, X Torrent, will it finish his life? Probably will. I like this point in Electric Vortex from the Ekin Speedstar. Like, it should really help his 8-6 catch out remover.
Yeah, I mean, usually you skip it, but this game, they definitely want to get kills on Brood. And it's very difficult to get it without a little bit more lockdown, which Vortex provides you with. So I really like he picked it up. Top lane though. We're probably gonna see a duel coming out here soon from Legion Commander. Not right now though, because...
No mana.
oh, so much just died here.
Yeah, there's a Void available, but not gonna use it. I guess Bobby wants to save
enough
it.
Damage. It's only
0.6 per int. I think it might have.
200, yeah, but there's also magic resistance. Would definitely have been very close.
Close, but no tomato. And Brood goes the XP gain. Is that the choice?
That's what you do. And gets a killer on the Kunkka. It's just happening.
Dope dies. To Dazai.
He dies again. He does have Midas now. So that's alright. He can definitely catch up now. Warden being a very fast farmer, especially with the double Midas he gets through Tempest double. But yeah, they do still manage to shut him down quite a lot. So AM even ahead in net worth right now, which is very surprising considering he had a Legion Commander Clockwork Land to deal with.
Yep. And now we do see the Kunkka being the victim of the spider. Or is it a bait? Because it might be, because the Killer Speedstar charges on in with his Vortex and catches him, but Jewel will catch the Storm Spirit in return, but Space Bubbles are dropped. Dazai trying to do his best to save his buddy, but not able to at the moment. No points in that Epi, so can't actually turn it around with his big ultimate. And run away for now, Burrows as well, but his little minions are chasing him, along with a hook from a Blazed Web, and Bobby takes down Benjin. What a brutal man would kill Siam. Barely even fight.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It's like a 300 net worth swing for the Dire. Not really.
Oh no, they meet the spider top.
They kinda had to. He was dying too much.
Yeah, so do you think you just moved the Storm over here and then the AM mid now?
Possibly.
Oh, Wyvern ultimate committed, but it's just to run away. Burrow strike through. So looks like they might try and get a Blaze, but Dazai is going to get turned on. And he's certainly going to be right about this one, but just sitting in his Sandstorm. Heal up for the Wyvern, and Bubby looks like he's the man fighter. But tanks the boat to the face, along with a help. 5 from Positivity. It's not going to be enough to kill anyone but a Wyvern and potentially Dazai. But Positivity will definitely be playing with his life.
Oh, so, really? There we go.
He will. Yeah, he will.
And that is not worth it at all. Giving a double kill to M when he's so far behind.
And Storm's getting Benjin. Diving in tower for Haste Rune. Hook on
will he?
Might be a mistake. Battery still almost kills him.
That was a very close one. 30 HP.
Torrent connects, and they don't get Benjin. One hit. Space Bubble. It's enough. Jeez. Action everywhere.
Yeah, so we still have a 1k net worth lead for Dire, but I do think that that's favoring them. Like, they were supposed to lose the early game, really. And they might get a Legion Commander here, actually, which would be a very good kill for them. AM comes in, getting a duel off on Kunkka, though, and is gonna win it, but the boat is gonna finish him off. So, all in all, not... Well, Legion didn't want to die, but still getting a duel.
Scaling. Yeah, infinite scaling.
Yeah, and AM didn't get the kill, which is very important, too. So, he's actually getting very close to his Butterfly, not Battle Fury now. Butterfly would be something different, but
yeah.
1k gold off. That's like 3 minutes max. So 50-minute timing is pretty alright.
The Storm just keeps on following the spider wherever they go.
I mean, he's there too well to deal with it. He might just die here.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead now, but
yeah.
Look at that. Revenge.
That's very dead. It's alright, to be honest. He's very close to Bloodstone. Super farmed, actually. And Okay, they get the Kunkka here too. It's getting a little bit out of control.
And now Datai's here,
And-
but still no Epi. He's scaled to Epi now, but
Yeah, they do have
Managed to
actually
do-
vision this time, so Desert might just 4 here too. He's turning
he'll
the
just drop it off.
epicenter though.
And just run away. But he's fine. He secured his life, but Jungle Demon doesn't secure their own. Let's get taken down by a blazed web on the back lines. That's I. Also gonna have to write his funeral now. Died to a Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, and we're seeing Brute is just getting very hard to deal with now. Storm Spirit doesn't really cut it anymore. Remnant not dealing enough damage at the moment yet. And he's getting close to his Radiance. That's gonna be a pretty big turn in how the teamfights go. Gonna be a lot harder to deal with, a lot more damage on the Brute. Interesting to see him go for that, because the build that got popular during TI that Matamba played was like Desolator into Mask of Madness and just power farm basically and get really, really big. The Radiance build is a little bit
I don't
different.
get that. Yeah, I don't get that.
It is more of a like greedy build. I don't think it's particularly strong. They do get a duel in the mid lane on Storm Spirit though, who's not gonna fall in time actually, getting a little bit unlucky on the Crystal Maiden ultimate. But they do still get the kill.
Keeping Kina Speedstar down. Got a broken engine. Maybe I'll just get back on wheels.
Yeah. And he didn't finish his Bloodstain yet, so it's alright for him. Torrent on the Legion Commander.
Whiffs it. For now. Showing a little bit of mercy.
Top lane though. Actually, Ultimate's nearly getting a solo kill on Dope.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't died yet, so we got to actually compliment Bobby. Doing quite well.
Yeah. And he does
Again,
have
it's not-
better fury on the courier. So
Yeah, I mean,
60 minutes
he's doing
isn't
quite well.
60 minutes isn't fast at all. But considering his lane, he's doing very, very well.
And
it's just gonna speed up
Brood,
now.
fine.
And the thing is, if you have a very farmed AM, he actually can deal with Brood pretty easily. With better fury and everything.
Oh, Brood's X and Torrented. Burst Strike as well, just in case the Torrent was off the mark. Hogs on in, just separate him a bit. Dazai, you're out of mana, man. You don't want to fight positivity, but Jungle Demon's here to try and help you out. But it's not going to
Nice
do too
torrent.
much. Yeah, it was a pretty good Torrent. So was the X, and they will catch out the Clockwork first. Curse up the Remover so they can finish off later. And there you go. Double kill for the Kina Speedstar.
And look how Bobby is playing this. I really like it. He's playing AM, he just got his better fury and he's TPing into fight. I think it's really, really cool to see that, because most AMs just AFK farm and never do anything for their team. But you can actually get, if you time correctly like he does, you actually get a little bit more gold in and help your team. And it's just really, really good. Like, that's how you're supposed to play a carry.
High tongue there.
What?
You should take lessons
Well,
from Bubby.
I was mid. That's different. Totally.
Joke. I'm a
Duel
five
in the
player,
top
what
lane
the
though,
fuck
on
do
the
I
Sand
know?
King. He's gonna fall this turn. 24 duel damage on the Legion Commander. Not too much, but also it is a little bit. So, going for the armlet now.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, it's a standard build right now. People don't go Blade Man anymore first item. Want
I
more
still think
for...
I think it's the best item to go for first. Like, I mean,
What,
second,
Blade
Blink, Blade Mail, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit different playstyle. Like, if you go Blink Blade Mail, you're just dueling people. And if you go Armlet or Blink Armlet, you're like stronger in regular fights. Like, you fight like every other hero would and then get the duel on top, basically.
Meanwhile, Kina Speedstars out of mana because they went aggressively on to positivity, but the Torrent Boat is here onto 2, and now they'll finish off the Spider. So 1 hit, but invisibility saved today again. Invis is in, but Radiance Burn is going to be enough with a duel onto the Storm Spirit. Will connect and finish it up for Reviver. Now up to 38 duel damage. Now Tarapitan's next to die. Bubby keeps on attacking, but it's going to be the blast to finish off the Legion Commander. Benjen trying to run away and is able to do so, but Storm Spirit jump on through, but Space Bubbles again, keeping that team alive, but jumps on through, gets the real Arc Warden, or the Tempest Doubles now just fighting him up. Be able to escape, yep. Zip zip zippity dap.
I feel like we just see
Cog
way
on in,
superior.
and it's fine.
for now.
Just can't heal because of battery assault.
Oh, getting very lucky there. One more hit from battery assault, and they might actually catch Brute here too. So I'm putting a little bit of mana, but
Again?
don't think it matters.
Is this our second death for this fight?
He actually gets a return kill on the M.
Ooh, that's good trade.
That was really, really good from Brute. I just want to say, like, we see kind of way superior team fighting and team play, really, from Dire coming out. Like, ED kind of makes a lot of cool plays on their own. Like, Legion Commander jumping in there, Brute in the end getting a double kill, that's really good. But we see a lot more, like, focused team play from Dire. Like, AM being in every fight, then Storm Spirit jumping in to save him. And it's just, that's what's keeping them in the game, really. And that's what's keeping the game even.
Yep, so higher skill cap on ED, but synergies there for the Dire. And no duel for you, Reviver, as that Sentry was just out of range of Dazai.
Yeah,
So
Reviver
strike on in, and Reviver's dead. Without a doubt, he's dead.
You see though.
Unless he toggles like a boss. Yeah.
Yeah, very hard to toggle epicenter.
Just toggle to the beat.
I guess you have to be very
Engine.
fast.
Boat it up, and he might fall, or he might get a return kill. But it looks like the Spirit's going to be enough to zone Conquer for now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just two
I feel
supports
like
playing with
Reviver is the one guy we have to watch very carefully, because he's really, with Brute not doing as great. That being said, he does a Radiance now, so he's doing alright. Reviver is the one who really hard counters what the Dial have. He's really, really good against AM, really good against Storm Spirit. So if he has a great game, and so far he's doing very well, he might just turn this game around.
And he might. Blazed Web. He's going for Blade Mail of his own. But it looks like
Might actually get the kill here.
Is a victim of war.
That was very well done.
Yep, but trade-off. Looks like Blazed Web wants revenge.
X marks himself.
There you go. Duel onto the Wyvern on the backline, so that's going to be some free damage. Oh, except just not, because not getting enough moments of courage. Obviously, Wyvern's a very scary dragon, but Desire's Maru is not a very scary Sand King. No one's afraid of kings nowadays. It's 21st century. But a ratting on the sidelines from Makina Speedstar and Bobby.
Yeah, they're making the best out of it. It's like exactly what the Radiant are really good at. Like getting those long-range initiations, having a Blink Dagger on Legion Commander, having hookshot and everything. It's very difficult to do those small skirmishes without getting caught out like they did. And they get a Roshana for it, which is really, really big for them.
Roshan, very good. It's good to see teams actually utilizing it as an objective.
Yeah.
What's a Roshan?
Never heard of him.
I heard he's my best friend.
Yeah. He's also Broodmother's best friend, because it's very fucking easy to kill it. Like, you have 20 spiders, it dies so fast.
I mean, you just gotta dodge the ground pound.
Yeah, exactly. And spiders are really fast. You have a medallion on top, so, and a Blightstone. Just very, very easy to kill it. I'm actually a little bit surprised we haven't seen it earlier, if anything.
Yeah. So,
Stormsport does have 14 Bloodstone charges. Going for Lincoln's right after it. I mean, it's very obvious why, right? He doesn't want to get dueled like that, but then you have a lot of stuff to break it. You got Spawn Spiderlings, you got Flux on Arc Warden, and it just... Yeah, it does help, probably, but you could also get an Orchid maybe instead, and just start killing Brute, start killing Legion Commander, and especially Crystal Maiden, Clockwork, Arc Warden. They can't do anything against your Orchid. You only got a Shadow Blade right now on Arc Warden, which I'm not quite sure why he got it, but he does have it, and that should be a very easy kill for Storm with Orchid. So going Lincolns is a little bit of a safer build, but potentially a little bit too safe, I think. But we'll see how it will work out.
I hate it when people like buy Shadow Blades when they've got some invis person on a team anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're gonna buy detection.
Exactly.
Like, see, I notice because whenever I'm against a Broodmother, Ricky, Bounty Hunter, or any other invis person, like or anyone who buys Shadow Blade, I end up investing in 20 Century Wards in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Go on
they
him
go
though.
duel
He's
onto
just
AM,
deleted.
dead. And now boat connects, but it's just gonna make everyone drunk so they can live a little bit longer. But it's not gonna be enough even underneath the shrine, as there are hooks from everyone. Kina Speedstar jumps on in for her own, but read it up. Can they get your kills?
Nice torrent.
You get both of them, but able to run away. Yep. No more Orchid proc for you, and nice epicenter from Dazai onto 3 heroes. Gets 2, pops the Aegis. And now just trying to make his hasty retreat, but probably won't be able to. But it's going to die to Radiant's Tick at the moment. Jungle Demon getting dived as T2. What can you do? Answer is not really that much, apart from
well instead though.
pop your ulti
Oh.
and run away. And pray the Clockwork doesn't touch you. Okay, he's touched you. You're dead.
Are you?
So you get a trade off. Yeah, he's dead. So he gets a trade off.
Storm's actually jumping back in, going on the Brood
He's going
Mother.
to Cogs. Oh. And Storm jumps on through, gets positivity. Again, going for dope now. No more space bubbles for you. Put down Sparkcraft if you really wish, but it's not going to be enough. Stop a Kina Speedstar.
Yeah, so look, that's what I'm talking about. Like, did you see everything they did there? Like, they were very spread out over the map. They didn't see that gank on AM coming, but they all immediately went in. Like, no matter how far away they were. We got Sand King jumping in. They were all way too late for the fight, but they still managed to turn it around by basically playing just really well in a team, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a mix of like good baiting and knowing when you can go back in for more.
It wasn't really a bait. Like, AM just fed a little, but it still worked out for them. Like, getting that brute kill with the Aegis even, that should have been a high ground push. And getting that out, on top of Stormspirit, he died maybe, but he got the Bloodstone charges back, and is going for the Orchid now, and has Linkage finished. It's getting pretty difficult to deal with. Like, even AM is getting a lot of farm. He's actually rushing Lincolns before Manta, which is interesting. You usually see Manta finished every game on AM just because it really enables him to fight. But having that Lincolns...
He's been dying a lot to duels, so
exactly,
I think it's fine.
Exactly. Getting that early Lincolns against Legions is really, really good. If Legion has a very good time, like Revive has.
Yeah, even going for Ags now, so really wants that one-on-one feel.
Yeah. And that's gonna be a problem. Once he sees Lincolns on AM...
Force Staff just destroyed in the Courier. Dazai's on the run, but it's not going to be enough to escape from the battery assault, except it is, because the creeper has to tank him up. X combination, but Dash don't care. Shrug it off for now, and there's your miscommunication.
That's the ultimate on Wyvern.
It's 'cause they didn't want to go for it.
Yeah. I mean, spiders are also really good in Winter's Curse. Like, they do deal a lot of damage if you have many of them.
Well, yeah, but you don't want to hit a spider. Because then you kind of feel
oh no,
embarrassed.
you want to hit someone who's standing between the spiders. So Wyvern is just really, really good against Brute.
No, it's more just like when the spiders are there, you gotta make sure you hit the person, not the spiders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because if you hit the spiders, oh, your team comms after that. It's not optimal. Let's phrase it like that. Now, we see. I like where Bubby's farming right now.
Yep.
Just typical AM fashion, and now Dazai gets a stun onto the CM. And we see some good murder from the Speedstar. Gonna be followed up by some more? Nope.
I mean, that's just gonna happen, really.
He will chase until he goes invis.
Okay, so we also got a Glimmer Cape on Crystal Maiden, though.
Another invis item.
Yeah, I don't quite get why Storm doesn't have Dust, but if his team always has one, I guess he's fine. And one thing we haven't talked about is levels. Stormspirit is level 23 at 26 minutes.
So is Brood.
So is Brood, but still, that's insane.
Yeah, Brood is an XP talent, Storm doesn't, as he's just getting a bunch of kills. Simple as that. Do you know what I kind of want for the April Fool's joke coming up this next year?
For the what?
Like, you know how sometimes they do April Fool's jokes? Like, in Dota they, like, patch something in?
Yeah.
I want them to, like, change every hero's level 25 talents to be, like, a XP gain talent. Like, on both sides.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Efficiency. And then, like, when you actually level up, it just resets you to level 1. That's like going in for
That
positivity.
would actually be a
but
very
he
interesting
can't have
mechanic.
It would. Or like and it gives you like 100 base stats or something. Be pretty funny.
Who knows what we're gonna see? Gonna be probably some crazy stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have shrines like over here now.
Yeah, could they just remove shrines though? That would be great.
Please, yes.
Anyway, I think we should get back to the game, and Reviver found
It is a game.
found someone in the top lane. That's a very dead Funker. Never mind.
Yep.
Wyvern being red around. Nice Court Embrace saving Legion Commander, who does have his X now.
Obviously, it's not enough to stop the heal. There we go. Now turnaround is there because Bubby has arrived. Well played indeed.
That was still very close. Like, he nearly still got the kill on Conquer, and his dual damage is pretty high now. 52 at 28 minutes is a lot.
It's more than I get in a game. And how's Bree doing? Have they come back in the game yet? They got a Deso now.
He's doing well. I think what hurt him most was going for Radiant's bot. It's like way too greedy for this game. Radiance doesn't actually do anything. I feel like this game, a little bit faster farming, that's it. But you already got Deso and Medallion, you don't really need it, and Boots of Travel are just greedy, I think. You do go for it at some point on Brood, but you don't necessarily need it in a game like this, I feel. And we do see him getting killed quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like, he could have a BKB maybe, he could have had Lincolns instead, which would help him to survive a lot more. But going for the Radiance is nice to make you farm faster, basically, to have a little bit more teamfight presence. So that's basically why he got it.
But will your teamfight presence be enough? I mean, if there were Blink Daggers, then I'd agree with it. But right now, you've only got the Sand King one.
Yeah. So, Legion Commander has his X now, as we said, and there's one problem with it. We got Lincolns on AM and on Storm, and he has no way of popping that yet, right? So, he's probably gonna go for a Halberd next,
Yeah.
I guess, to do that. But it's still quite some time to get there, and in that time, Dai can just do whatever they want to, because they don't have to be afraid of duel, as long as Wyvern isn't out of position, basically, and gets the ult.
Free spiders for Storm. What was that game about? So I was playing offlane Pinot, and it was against a Smurf, or like I think it was a booster who was playing mid brood.
Yeah.
So lost in the end, of course. But I just like Veil Galed his spiders
Oh yeah.
constantly, and there we go. Jewel onto Sand King. He's dead. Unless Wyvern. No, Wyvern said save the day again. And ulti, please. Yep, there you go. Is the ultimate onto the spider. Will it be enough? Boat is here, so it's a torrent and wombo combo.
Look at that boat.
In. There you go. Does CM Benjamin with the retaliation cogs on into the freezing field, but lightning procs everywhere with AM finishing up the CM as well as the Legion Commander now chasing for more, going in for Dope, but he's inside that space bubble, so they'll invade his personal space alright and go for the last remaining survivor of the Clockwork, but Machine is out of date. What can you do now? 5 for Wyvern.
Yeah.
Equals
So
attack again.
Clockwork made a great play, like 5-man hookshot, basically amazing. But then you kind of clump up. You get 4-man boated. Your Legion Commander, just Wyvern in a very, very good position again, getting Court Embrace off. And it's just, there's nothing Legion can do about that. Like, buying X doesn't help. You can't counter it unless you duel Wyvern. That has to be what he's gonna be doing from now on.
Yep, and now they're even pressuring a T3. But they don't have glyphs, so they can't actually stop this. There's no Roshan for 30 seconds. So it's an easy T3, and they got a mech now, so keep on going for more. Got at least one set of ranks. And now CM, too aggressive, might get punished, but they'll decide to leave for now, so they didn't get punished. There you go. I like this patience from Pap. Yeah, it's called Pap. Peepap. Pop, pop, pop. Pippity pop.
Look at that net of craft too. Like, first time it really goes in any direction. And we really see, like, in the bottom, the red dots, there's nothing green anymore. Like one wyvern kill, but it's a wyvern. Like, doesn't really matter. So, yeah, it's getting very difficult. Am is getting there. He's buying his... yes, there's gonna be a VOD of a stream.
Just... Yes.
Yeah, he can't hear it. Unless he's stream sniping. But maybe nice to know for our viewers too. It's gonna be on our YouTube and on our Twitch, of course. So, back to the game. Orchid on Storm Spirit. Going for BKB now. I really like that he still picked it up. I think it's a very, very good item on Storm. Especially this game, it's just amazing. And he might catch a Broodmother here in the bottom lane. He doesn't have detection, so it's a little bit difficult. I'd really like him to buy a Dust. Like, just sell your Night Talisman, get a Dust. And you can get all those kills.
What's Dust? I'm a mid player.
Well,
just passive aggressive support player here, don't mind me.
Yeah.
There's the Dust, see? I don't need Dust, my team's got it. And Aldo, go for the Brood. But will they be able to finish it off in time? Might be able to. Boat connects, but it's gonna make everyone drunk. And nice, Winter's Curse is gonna actually finish off Positivity with the help of Legion Commander. Duel onto the tanking. But Space Bubble up, and he's tanky enough to survive it for now. And there you go, he's perfectly fine. And Fire Strike on back in aggressively as he's gonna die to damage over time unless there's enough heals from Wyvern, but it's not gonna be enough as the Reviver uses the overwhelming odds to clean up everyone else and turn around and Reviver is dead. No reviving for you, and good game well played from Positivity. Let's see if that's a real one. Wait 10 seconds and see where it is.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, okay. GG, actually. Game over. Game 1 going to P-Pub. I don't remember their name, I'm sorry. But
P-Pub, just call him P-Pub.
That was
Palanga champion.
pretty convincing. Like, I didn't quite expect that. Really, really well played from Storm Squirt. Wyvern had a great game too. Like, always got this cold embraces. In the last fight, not quite. Got a little bit too greedy, waited a little bit too long. But who cares? They won the game now. And that's 1-0. We're playing a best of 3 this time, of course. And we're gonna be right back in a few minutes with a very exciting game too.
The green team's banning someone now. Dire team banned.
Welcome back to Game 2, Established Dominance versus Palanga Champions. I'm joined this time by Nihat. How's it going?
It's pretty good. I'm very excited about this one. This is the first final for me for Air Dota Cup, so should be an interesting one.
Yeah. I don't know how much you caught of the last game, but wait a second.
I saw Anti-Mage and Karut, so
Why does
it was an interesting game, I guess.
I think Krieger made a mistake in setting up the lobby. It does say Established Dominance 1 Game 1, but they in fact didn't. So yeah, we're gonna fix it. Anyway, we saw a pretty good Storm game coming out from Palanga. They had like Storm AM and just won the game in the late game. So this time to counter that, we see a Lich from Established Dominance, just very strong laner, shutting one lane down, not giving away any experience by eating all the range creeps. And interesting, they also changed up their bans. They banned the Kanka, which was played last game by Palanga Champions too. And he had a very good performance on that hero. So yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say there are usually like 4 top bans: Venom, Nexus, Airchecker, and Lich. But they now banned Kunka and Nice Talker, so we're gonna have Lich in one team and Airchecker in the other one. So pretty good team fights.
Yeah, like getting a Shaker is not something you usually get anymore. Like it just gets banned every game because it's super strong. And they go for the Rubik second pick. Interesting.
I believe it's a little bit early. I mean, you have a Lich, you have an okay spell, but again, Rubik is not a big health hero, so they can pretty easily counter him now. But again, that means that Established Dominance can't really go for another big spell hero.
Yeah, it's like you kind of counter already like those big teamfight strats with like Void Lich just by having a Rubik, because you don't really feel comfortable picking it into it. And wow, Silencer.
We're definitely gonna see some good team fights.
Yeah, we don't see Silencer a lot, but do you think it's gonna be a core or support Silencer?
Silencer position 4 is not that good, and Lich is already position 5, so might be Silencer mid.
Yeah, I think so too. Like core Silencer, I feel like is way stronger than a support one, and against Rubik up Shaker, definitely very good. If you get it off before Shaker gets his initiation off, you kind of force him to buy like a Lotus Orb or some way to purge it, and that delays him quite a lot. So I like picking it up here, and they do go back to a ban they had in the game before, which is a Lifestealer, which Palanga Champions played in the first game of a tournament, not against Established Dominance, but before that, and they really played it really well, so they just don't want to have to put up with it. And the other bans are the same. We did see AM last game, so they did play it themselves, banned it this time, so definitely hero. I think they're varying very high.
Yeah, they're probably gonna go for some different carry, especially it will be another hard carry. It's gonna be fun to learn. So.
Yeah.
Some fast picks.
Okay.
Haven't seen that many Axie games.
Yeah.
It's not as strong of no frame, there are better ones, but I guess it's okay if he gets a good call. I mean, PL, he can deal decently with PL.
Yeah, I mean,
his silencers too. Yeah, some more good initiation silencer, and then he jumps in, so really good team fighting.
X is really good against PL in general, right? You just call all the illusions, spin a lot, because they all hit you. And when you have silencer on top, you just global as soon as X jumps in. There's no counter initiation from Rubik, no counter initiation from Upshaker. So nice little synergy there. And then you have Lich ultimate on the core targets too. So something we had missing actually in the last draft from Established Dominance was just synergy between the heroes. They definitely do have at this game.
They're going all in.
They do.
But again, it's against a Rubik, so we have a lot of good spells to steal, and
yeah,
not sure who the support player is for Palanga, but should have a fun game for him.
Yeah, I mean, Void Rubik can basically steal anything, and he's fine with that. Like, there's no bad spell really right now. Maybe Battle Hunger, not that great, but really great Rubik game. And Void, I feel like doesn't work that well with Axe and Silencer.
That has to be a core void, and
Yeah.
not the best carry. And the enemy team does have a spell breaker, so they can punish him early on. The Tear Shaker as well has a lot of stun, so they need to be careful with him. But they do have a Lich, so it's Lich wins lanes anyway. So let's see what the last picks for both teams are gonna be. We're missing a mid laner, and they probably push forward for established dominance, unless Silencer is there. Dubeno di Mirana, pretty good, but Void ulti can set up for some arrows and Starfall, so
Taking a lot of time for the ban. I mean, Spiritbreaker is probably going to be position 4, Rubik position 5, and Shaker offline. I think that makes the most sense. Then you have PL. You could put mid, depending on what their material is. Probably Silencer. I'm not sure.
they can go Invoker.
Yeah.
They ban out Templar Assassin, they're definitely gonna go Invoker. And it's pretty good Invoker game, Void of course.
Mm-hmm.
Make it obvious though.
Yeah, also Invoker is a little bit, okay. Invoker a little bit vulnerable to early ganks from like Spiritbreaker. And PL a long time was picked a lot against Invoker mid, because it's just basically impossible for Invoker to ever get a kill on him. So we could still see a carry coming out from Palanga.
I mean, Established Dominance did ban 2 counters to Invokers though, and they had a plan in mind going into the draft. They said that they had some fast picks, so definitely ready for the second game. And let's see how the enemy will react to it. I mean, it's a annoying lineup to play against. They have good team fights, and you can't really rely on your Rubik to do the big play. So let's see who the last core is gonna be for them. And
Taking quite some time to think about it. I mean, I feel like putting PL mid is definitely a valid choice for them. And it's a little bit difficult. Like, what carry do you actually get against X and Void and Invoker? I mean, Juggernaut would be alright. You can spin against Invoker, pretty hard to combo him. You're okay against Void and lane, not too bad against X. So that could be something we can see. Usually you maybe want a Manta carrier, and they go for the Morphling?
I guess he can survive early game, but then if he gets caught in a chrono, not too much saving him. So looking at the draft, I definitely want to say Established Dominance does have the better lineup, but it really depends how they play it out.
Yeah, like Morphling into Silencer, I think, is very risky. Usually you pick Silencer as a reaction to Morphling, because that's how you deal with him, right? You silence him and he can't morph anymore. So Axe also really good against him. Like, if you're running around on low health, especially in the early to mid game, because you morph to agility, Axe just calls you and Culling Blades you and you're just dead. So then you have Invoker with Mana Burn on the EMP, right? Not so sure about the Morphling, to be honest.
Palanga Champions needs to win the early game. They need to create a lot of space for the covers. That should be an interesting one. They won the first game.
Yeah.
They can take it, but Established Dominant went all in. That's a pretty good draft, and definitely want to force out the game 3.
Yeah, so yeah, we do have a PR mid, Morphling safe lane. And it's gonna be Silencer support, of course, so
I mean, it's okay.
It's alright. Like, they can definitely deal with a Shaker in lane. Void already fairly decent against him.
Are you gonna contest the bottom road?
It looks like it.
Palanga coming bottom, and they have good early fights. They have a charge, and especially they're gonna smoke up. They're going around, and they're gonna walk into the silencer, but he's high ground, so Yeah, well, that's all broke. They're going after the Silencer, but just retreat for now, just let them take the rune. Never mind, take off the charge and Spirit Breaker. He's going on Silencer, not Hero. Stop, that means top. Morphling is alone. So he can take the rune. Both teams should take 2 runes. Unless Established Dominance wanna do something bottom. The Void can go in and then use his Time Warp to go out, but is Dove gonna risk it? He might get chain stun, but he will not pick up the rune and still have to use his Time Warp, so.
I mean, it was worth a try, right? He didn't actually take any damage in the end, so I think it's fine with that. And that top heat, Spirit Breaker now in the mid lane, probably gonna be pressing Invoker a lot, I imagine. And even Rubik kinda just walking back to lane right now. Morphling in an aggro dual lane again with Lich Axe, that's a very tough lane to deal with.
Yeah, but helps coming top, Rubik and Spirit Breaker, they need to stay around him. I mean, killing Invoker is good, but securing your safe lane as well is more important, I guess. Spirit Breaker looking for a charge top. Not sure they might go on the Lich, she's up, here comes the charge. Rubik is not close though, so. And Axe there first. Spirit actually going for it, but he has all fun and will slow him down, but there's an Axe, so you need to be careful. Axe is on level 1, so he only counter Helix and Lich is taking a lot of damage, but so is Spirit Breaker and trading hits. Oh, here comes the charge onto Lich, he's going for it. Now he might be trouble. Yeah, between 2 healers. Here comes the Lich from Ruby, that's my skill and they kill Morphling hitting. More and more one hit should do it, and Ruby gets the first blood, Jungle Demon. They get it in the end. That means bottom. Yashaka is falling low, has to use a Sal. You'll heal up too.
Interesting item build coming out from Shaker 2, going for the double mango. I mean,
yeah, I don't really...
You do get 2 HP regen out of it, and I can kind of see why you would want to go for that, but maybe a little bit greedy there. And he's having a really bad time anyway. He's still level 1, getting his level 2 now, but getting punished very hard by the silencer.
Spirit will just pick up the enemy bounty rune, so with a nice more experience, but Axe is level 2, so he has his call already, and I'm not sure anyone will come close to him. There's a haste rune top. Spirit charging middle, Invoker might be in trouble. Hero does not have any mana, so can't really kill him.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker is still level 1 too. No bash yet on him.
Okay, try to lose the vision there.
Might actually get a return kill here.
He does have Sunstrike. No, he won't do it. Oh, he will get charged though. Oh, get the cold snap back. He will pick up the haste rune and Spirit might be in trouble if Positivity will go for it, and indeed he will. Spirit will try and deny himself to the ancients. Worker need to be careful, and Arma he gets to kill him. Didn't time it right, and back on bottom. Shaker, he's level 3, he's doing okay. He can't really kill anyone, but as long as he doesn't die, he has done his job right.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well now. Like, he had a little bit of a difficult start, but level 3 at 3 minutes is totally fine. Getting a lot of experience here. They're not really pulling yet, so
Hopefully did just a Sunstrike top, so he was falling low. He got caught by Axe Call, I believe. I'm not charging to Lich, but do they have enough damage just as Rubik? He does not have a lift cooldown for 3 seconds, but does have his Fade Bolt. Nope, and now the Axe Call will get cancelled by the Rubik Cliff Bash and Charge. Morphy going in as well, and Jungle Demon gets another kill. 2 kills for the Rubik, Axe falling early on.
yeah, it does seem like their Axe line isn't quite working out like they wanted to. Like, they're still denying experience with Lich, of course, and Axe is level 3 too. He's getting a little bit done, but dying like that early on, not really what you want to have from that lane.
We see a charge mid. Invoker is half health, but he does have Cold Snap, and never mind, we will cancel it. And Invoker finishing with his Sunstrike, the Morphling top, so it's a big kill from them. Morphling does have a decent amount of last hits. They're sitting only at 14, doesn't he have the easiest game? Okay, Speedbreaker is sitting into a roll spit, waiting for someone to show somewhere or... yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he
Back
did
on bottom,
have a-
aircheck is in trouble, Silence are coming behind him with an erosion rune. He got silent stuff. He got a charge from the Speedbreaker, but it won't be enough to save him. This -2 on him.
Yeah, that's a nice pickoff from Silence, a nice rotation around there. And I think Shaker's alright with that. Like, there's not much he can do, but Spiritbreaker actually charging in, I don't think he can get that kill, to be honest. Unless he gets very lucky with his bashes.
No, he
There we
did.
go.
The Rubik are killing me, but he will fall. Oh, maybe not. The Fisher. Oh, here comes the time walk. One more hit should do it. Shiny stuff, he did not went for it. Here comes the charge as well, and Rubik, pretty good play for him. Can he finish off the Void? Dope. The team 3 heroes, but he has time walk in 6 seconds, so he should be alright unless the Fisher is up. Can they catch him? Fisher on the wrong side. Charge will go in the Rubik lift as well, but
Ooh, with the bash.
a lot of misplays there, yeah. And now the Speedbreaker is...
Might still get it with a Sunstrike. Oh,
We should just try to TP out, but is there enough damage from Silencer? No, he stays alive.
that was one lucky void there. Like half a second later on the time walk, he would have died. Meanwhile, though, Morphling kinda left alone on the top line. 70 last hits at 6 minutes, not exactly what you want to have on your 7 carry. Same level as the X. X actually quite far ahead now. Gonna hit level 5 before Morphling. And alone, I feel like Morphling in a big trouble. And there comes the Sunstrike again. He might just fall. He gets his waveform in time to get out of there.
Silencer is dead though, he's charged, caught out in the enemy jungle. Try to get the rune to play some else. He was charged, the vision was already there, and no back on top Morphling will dodge this call for Max, but he has not much mana left and he's falling low. Lich trying to go around, the Walker already has his hand to find the finish, and Lich going initially around, dying the tower just to blast him once. Oh, back on middle, Invoker will fall with the charge of Speedbreaker and Phantom Lancer will get the last hit.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a lead right now for ED here. But we actually have another touch in mid lane on Silencer. He's probably gonna fall here, not much he can do alone. Rubik's Stun coming out too, and PL finishing him off.
Nice dashes.
Yeah, he's getting lucky on those.
Yeah, Shaker complaining about Void bottom. Oh, drops Sunstrike again. Really good Sunstrikes by Positivity.
Yeah, just they leave him alone here a lot now. Both supports are rotating around, getting stuff done, but still Morphling in a pretty tough spot now. 20 last hits, 7 minutes in, only got the Ring of Health. Morphling has a hard time catching up as a hero. He doesn't farm very well, and doesn't look like he's gonna get his items anytime soon to be able to farm. He does have a Ring of Health, which is nice, but he can't even go jungle with that.
Question is, can they kill Peel mid? Silencer is staying around. He will start harassing him, but not even close enough damage because Peel is already level 8, so therefore Silencer can't really do that much. But bottom, Void will use Chronosphere on 2 heroes, catching the Speedbreaker and the Airshaker. Airshaker Fisher will miss. Void going back on the Airshaker will get bashed. The Rubik Lift is there as well. Sunstrike will miss. Dope. Another bash will not finish the Airshaker, and now he is charged. He should be dead. No, he has another time walk. He stays alive for now, but can they catch him or just TP out?
Lucky bash.
A lucky bash! He didn't even hit him! Oh, he's out. But here comes Silencer and he's trying to find the Airshaker. Airshaker will just keep it back, and now Silencer might be in trouble. Do they have any vision? Yes, they do. He was right past the Rubik charge there as well. The Rubik lift this up as well. So his Fade Bolt, nothing much. Oh, he tried to TP. A lucky bash, yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit ambitious, but yeah, mid lane actually pretty difficult for the Invoker, and we have another charge on him. Like, he's not getting any space here. Last-wise, he's still doing alright, but if he dies here, there's actually level 6 on board. That he has cooldown Chronosphere, so that might just be another kill on the Invoker. Mars TP's coming out though. Spiritbreaker now way too deep in. It's gonna fall here for sure. But at least he forced out a lot of rotations, like with X and Void being here.
5 heroes from established dominance doesn't their mid, so I guess some space stuff for more time, but still trying to catch up.
He's still going for Aquila. Interesting to see, like, how he has to deal with it. Usually, you sometimes skip Aquila when you're behind, but still going for it now. Gonna be a very late one, but I guess the mana region and especially the armor is just really, really nice to have if you want to go jungle very soon too. And it gives you a ton of damage too.
Going on Shaker, here comes the Hellas. Do they enough damage to finish him off? With the Sunstrike definitely, and that positivity getting another kill. 4 kills for him, already has his hand of Midas. Going for Aghanim's, I mean, he should have, if he keeps on firing the jungle and not dying, maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's still doing alright, right? He got 50 last hits, which isn't amazing in the mid lane, because you have 1 creep more, right? But it's still okay, considering how much he got pressured. He does have his Midas and 1k gold on top, so he's actually not doing all that bad. They do get the mid tower now, which is pretty big, with a double damage on PL.
Check and shovel on bottom, but Spearbreaker charging in onto the stars and not turning this fight around. Eshika did turn 6, there's the Axe hiding the trees, will show his Blink Dagger. Will he bring the 10 minutes and Eshika will fall. So the question is, can he get the Spearbreaker? He's between 3 healers, but he will just charge back only to the creep in the same lane. He might be in trouble. Blink is up, but no mana for Chronosphere will be used. He got a TP from Phantom Lancer, but Spearbreaker should be dead. No, only he will get a bash on Dope. PL has enough damage. Dope trying to TP out, but he will fall. Early Blink Dagger for Nax. No one saw that coming in.
Yeah. Shaker got really unlucky there, like the bash right followed by the spin from Axe. He might have gotten his Echo Slam off there and probably would have been fairly fine, could have gotten some help from PL and might have survived there, but like that, still very nice kill from the PL, nice rotation coming out from him again. We saw that in the first game they played earlier already, that their carries are really willing to rotate a lot. Like they're always there when someone needs help, they're always fighting and not just going AFK in the jungle basically.
Counter charged up, that should be, oh nice, human crawl with Lich ultimate as well. Lich solidly dead, but the Axe is doing a bit, can he finish off the morphing? No, he might actually fall. Rubik stole something, never mind, the Wayform for morphing will finish him off, but he's slow, here comes the stancer. Bobby is in a lot of trouble, can he morph through it? He will fall, and minus 2, the question is, can he get the Rubik? Oh, never mind, here comes his Spearbreaker, turning around the fight. Now Sounds is in trouble and will get chopped down by the Culling Blade Storm by the Rubik. Sounds like he will miss, so interesting fight top. They lose the Axe, the Silencer, but they kill off the Morphling.
Invoker in the mid lane though in a lot of trouble. He's probably just gonna fall here to the Diffuser Blade PL. And Lich not happy, he TP'd in here now. He's just gonna give a double kill away to the PL now. There comes Axe.
Yeah, he will get called and PL might die. Chronosphere is not up cooldown, but the bash will kill him. Okay, he killed GG and then question marks him. And then dies after it, so.
Well,
a little bit unlucky.
Yeah, PL maybe diving a little deeper, but nice call coming out from Axe again. He already had a great game in the last one where he played Legion Commander, had a very good performance, and showing up again, really. But at the same time, PL is getting a little bit out of control, and I feel like Invoker...
Oh, back on bottom, speaking of Invoker, can he solo kill Nashaka? He's Fisher, but... Invoker is charged, please! Nashaka will just TP out, and... Axe is there as well, Axe does have Blink Crawl, Spearbreaker will continue, but he will get charged, Rubik is there as well, he does not steal anything, Meatball will be dropped, but...
There's no mana for it.
That's the end of that fight. Void going aggressively, he does have Chrono, but really committed on a solo Rubik. Spearbreaker is already gone, maybe can I get the call? Nope. Void diving deep for the Rubik, nothing much he can do. Sunstrike will miss, Fisher is there, block them off. Dope actually going in the bash, secures him the kill.
Okay, there comes Morphling though. Nice rotation from him again, getting revived, and Dope falling pretty low to the Echo Slam.
Yeah, I mean it's worth.
Yeah.
Nice rotation from Morphling as well. The bash is from Spearbreaker.
I feel like it's just the whole game just evolving on with bashes, Void getting super lucky every time, Spearbreaker getting super lucky. And they're probably gonna transition that into a tower push here. Meanwhile, Lich kinda split pushing, but he's a Lich, he's in pushing fast at all. They might actually find the Invoker here though, who's super low, doesn't have any mana for Ghost Walk or anything. Getting charged by the Spirit Breaker. And few lucky bashes, he might just fall.
Oh, never mind, he will crawl and Invoker might still die. No, he's falling. Spirit Breaker really wants the kill. He has a charge in 2 seconds, but Invoker trying to go out of vision and right click him. Lich getting the last hit, but he's interesting well here. Had to place him during the last team fight to give them vision.
Yeah. Usually Tinker Ward, but it's really good against Void too. Like, you can time walk away. It's same like AM. You usually wanna have that ward at some point just to catch him out when he tries to split push or something. Same goes for Void, of course. And we see a lot of aggression coming out from both teams here. Morphling though decided to go for the Manta first, which probably is just because of Silencer, right? So
yeah, that's true. But he's not having the best game. Sitting only at 55 for last. It's PL having 90. So I mean, he has 3 kills, died 3 times. Can't really complain that much, but his team needs to create some space for him. And
he's still on 55 last
space. Lich ultimate will be drop and Rubik steals it actually and will survive, drop it back. Can Rubik stay alive? That was... Oh, he actually lived. The PL getting the kill there and Rubik has Chain Frost. I mean, it's a cooldown.
Interesting, PL going for the cooldown reduction. I imagine he bought early Boots of Travel, so that's probably why he's picking it up. Being a little bit more mobile, having those few seconds, he has to not wait for it to TP in. Getting more Spirit Lances out, just nice to have. Usually you see on PL the ore stats, but I guess if you go for early Boots of Travel, you can justify the cooldown reduction too. And we have a nice call on the Spirit Breaker here with the Sunstrike coming out, not quite able to kill him yet, and he's just gonna be charging away. Not getting bashed by Roshan, luckily, and he's gonna be fine for now.
Chrono is up. Are they gonna commit on the PL? PL can dodge it if he's good, but Chronos will be used. With enough damage, Walker there does not have the much mana, but the Sound and Lich. PL gets his spell off. Do they have enough Axe Call as well? That should be a dead PL, and Global will be used. Echek is in there. He does have his Echo Slam. Is silent, though will fall before he can use it. Spillbreaker on the other side trying to finish off the Sound, but he will get beaten down. He's not between 4 heroes. Rubik is there. Chain Frost has some cooldown. Spillbreaker going in, Silence will get his ultimate. West time stays alive. 80 HP. Rubik can't really do much. Might actually fall. Rich can't really catch him up with the lift. Should stay alive. Not sure Axe won't commit for that. But back on bottom, I guess space.
Exactly. Just creating space for Morphling. They like kinda died a little bit. It's like a 1k gold swing, but it's not that big of a deal. Like Morphling's still farming away, getting pressure on the T2, which is really good. Void now forced to rotate around, and in general those fights are still super close. A little bit unlucky there for the Shaker, or just a very good play by Silencer, just immediately getting that global off as soon as he saw Shaker walking in. So he was completely deleted from the fight basically. And that's what Shaker really needs, like some way to purge it for. And we do have another call on the top lane actually, this time getting the Spirit Breaker. Yeah, he's gonna fall to the Lich ultimate in the end, and Rubik falling super low too, getting right clicked down by the Lich and managing to juke him a little bit. Gonna TP out. Is he actually gonna get it?
What? No. Oh yeah, Shik is there. He might go into Axe. Axe is slow, he has a Fisher.
Gets a stun off.
Will hit. Axe
Nah,
will
he's not
start
gonna get
hitting him there. Starting to beat up the Lich, and Lich can't really do much. Back on bottom, the Morphling will die at the end. Void and Silence is securing dead kill, and Lich TP will get cancelled. Fisher's up as well. No mana for Echo Slam, but he will beat him down.
Mid lane, PL falling super low. No mana on the Void, so he can't really jump. Invoker getting a few right clicks in, but not quite enough. He does have his X, so.
Spillbreaker might be in trouble. He's silenced, can't charge away. Axe Call is ready, and he will get him. Did not use his Blade Mail, but the Sunstrike should secure him. The kill should be +2 for. He's silenced.
We've seen that a lot now. Like, just somewhere X calling someone, Sunstrike immediately following up. Really nice combo there. Working very well for them, shutting down the Spirit Breaker quite a bit. And the Morphling, still kinda struggling.
I mean, he did die bottom again, so.
Yeah.
I mean, Airchecker Blink will be the next big item for them. He has it soon, so getting ready for some good team fights.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen an Echo Slam yet.
Okay, we have Rubik Blink before Echecker Blink.
Interesting.
I mean, Rubik Blink's pretty good, he can blink in a some
Yeah.
big golds, but Axe, Blink and Blade Mail, he didn't really use it in the last initiation, but question is which team will go Roche first?
Well, I mean, PL is really bad against Roche in general, and with Void Lich, I think it's fairly easy to do. You also have Force Spirits on Invoker, so you can just Frost Armor up there, the Axe maybe, tank it really easily. You have a lot of damage. I feel like it's a lot easier for the Radiant here. Yeah, we have a little bit of engagement in the mid lane, but in general, a lot will change as soon as both PL and Morphling gonna have their Manta, because Silencer is just gonna be a lot worse, really.
Oh, the catcher, the Rubik trying to war, and here was this cold sounds like no, here's the time walk! Will live for now. Fisher, Echo Slam, maybe drop it on 2 heroes, maybe only one. Lichard maybe drop nice Axe Call, Void as well with the Lichard. It's a lot of damage. The Echecker will fall. Global Sun is coming as well. They trying to catch the Axe, but Axe will live for now. Spellbreaker now going deep in, trying to get the Axe as already said.
Yeah,
He will silence, so no chance for me. Axe hiding in the trees. Will now blink in, call. Morphing there, can you clean up the Axe? Needs to be careful. Axe doesn't have Blade Mail, it's gone now. He will try to use his ultimate, Morphing staying alive. But
not quite sure what those two were thinking there, but in general, like the whole fight, I think it would have been completely different if Elshaker just had gotten his Echo Slam off on the Axe. No call, probably not as great of a Chronosphere, but with that, a huge team fight for ED here. Getting a 2k gold swing for them, and that is pretty much a perfect fight, right? Get 4 people in Chronosphere, get Lich or bounce between them, get followed up by Global, and a great X-Core too. So, just have to be careful on the dice set not to clump up as much, I think, and maybe have a little bit better vision before you try to initiate. And X does have his Blade Mail finish now, and is going straight for Lotus Orb, as it looks like.
yeah, but on the other side, the Palango champions do know that the big ultimates are on cooldown, and they are going on to Lich bottom. Fisher versus the kill 20 TP, but PL gets the last it, and that's the time they need to fight now, because all big ultimates are on cooldown. No Chronosphere, no Global Silence, no Chain Thrust, so. And they will charge onto Void. Void does have Time Warp, so he can dodge that one, but the Echecker as well. Axe Call will hit both of them. Echo Slam will be dropped. Axe will fall. Dope is in trouble. He's in the trees, so they know he's somewhere in there, but they don't really have any vision of him now. Yep, now they do Rubik Lift. Trio getting the last hit, so. Pretty good fight, and that's actually what we are talking about. The interfight now, no big ultimates up. I guess Invoker is pushing top, Morphling actually fighting him, but have to be careful. Still no big item from him. Was going for a. I don't know, does he have his. He's going for a Manta Star first. Should have his Yasha finished. Or at least soon, but back on middle though. Charge onto the Invoker, Echecker is there as well. Lich Frost, Chain Frost will be used onto 3 heroes bouncing. Rubik will try to take it away, but Invoker will fall to the PL.
Yeah, that's a really big kill. Like, Invoker most likely doesn't want to buy back here. If they keep pushing, they could at least get a tier 2 out of it, I think, but they decide they're a little bit low. They want to get back for now. Don't want to risk fighting into X and Global and Chronosphere 2. So, just playing it a little bit safe. Spiritbreaker is still in the trees here. Starting to charge up now on the bottom lane, just getting some farm and pushing the lane out a little bit. Meanwhile, Morphling just really farming away. He's still a little far away from Lincoln Sphere, still 1.2k missing, but he's getting there. He's actually switched it up now, going for Lincolns instead of Manta. Not quite sure about that one.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Yeah.
He has a Blade of Electricity, that's what I was thinking about. Does he go waiting to finish off Sanjala?
I mean, he could just have bought a Perseverance and now buy Ultimate Orb to finish off Manta, but I feel like Lincolns doesn't really do anything for him this game.
Yeah, I mean, Lich ults, I guess, and invoke a cold snap or some of his small spells, but the biggest thing of course is the global silence, and I don't know, we have to wait and see how this one goes. Rubik is in this. He's been trying to set up a fight. Void of course has Chrono, and he has his Diffuser Blade finished. More DPS coming from him. On the other side, Invoker Agonance going for 4 stuff or Blink. Or both. Yes, both queued up, but they're gonna smoke as 4. Really going around, of course, have all the big ultimates. Invoker can soundtrack from anywhere. He's actually charged bottom, so they're going on bottom. Invoker will try to TP out, but the Rubik Lift is there. He's charged as well. Dust will be popped. Meatball will hit both of them. Spellbreaker should secure the kill. It was Rubik's tornado. What are they going to Roche?
Yeah, making the best out of it. They know everyone's in the bot lane right now, so they're trying to kind of get the Roche out of it. They're doing it really fast, but it's still fairly risky to go for it. At the same time, it doesn't look like they're suspecting anything on the dire side.
I mean, you are risking to get Echo Slurm, but there's no check at the bottom, so.
Yeah.
And the Spellbreaker finishing off a Shadow Blade, so some good initiations from him, and he's gonna charge mid onto this Silencer who is going for a 4-step, doesn't have it yet, and
Silencer already got 26 Stone Intelligence. That's actually insane.
Yeah, he might transition to a core.
Yeah. So I think that trade is definitely nice for them. Like they get Aegis, they do this Invoker for it, but it's alright, I think. It does enable them to go for a little bit of a push maybe, or at least delay the die here. Maybe get the tier 1 mid tower, which is really important to get anyway.
Invoker are going for a Elite Feather as well. He finished off 4 steps, so no blink. And they're gonna go another smoke. No, they don't have any smokes. It will be a pretty good time to smoke because all big ultimates are up. And they know the enemies are 5 top, or at least they see 3 heroes in the lane. And they're going there, up, here comes the smoke. Axe of course the one who initiates in, but he's going around. Needs to be careful because a good my Chronosphere will be dropped, will hit 2 heroes. Actually will be the main focus hero that I know, Echo Slime in the fight Morphling. The next one, Axe Claw, Global Silence will be used as well. Bill will just TP out, he doesn't care about the fight Morphling going. He will use his waveform, can he stay alive? A Rubik lift as well. Invoker should finish off the Rubik, giving his life for his carry. Morphling will buy a TP, he will start TPing Axe, will miss his 4-step, Call will miss as well, so at the end only losing 2.
That's actually amazing. Like, going for that early TP on PR just really...
Yeah, this was...
Yeah. A little bit ditching his team, but
one.
he just knew that fight wasn't gonna happen for them. And even having Morphling TP out is just great for them. Like a smoke gank and only catching Shaker and Rubik and committing everything you have, that's amazing. Like, it's really, really good for the die here. They might actually lose the top tower because they're not quite ready yet, but Shaker is respawning right now and he could just TP in and try to turn this one around. And it looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do. PR getting a little bit caught out here, but he should be fine for now. Nice Fisher coming out.
Well, Koslime he can drop, no never mind, yep, he will drop it onto Dope, but Dope does have Aegis, he comes a big tornado and Aegis is gone, but a bit Meatball should secure the kill onto the air tracker, they already lost the PL. Invoker might fall on the backline, but Void is back alive, charge onto Axe, will get 4 steps away and now Rubik fall as well. Axe gets his call off, but Morphing needs to secure that kill and now they need to run. Spellbreaker is dead, the question is can he get the Morphing, he's the bigger kill. Spellbreaker actually going in this, but this is a triple kill for the Silencer with so much in stone. Just doing so much damage in the team fight and the Morphing, you know, surviving. And question is can he go high ground? Invoker is low and Aegis is gone as well.
Yeah, putting a little bit too much focus on the Aegis carrier there, I think. Like, they blew everything they had on the first go, then he respawned, and they didn't really have any answer for him. So, very difficult fight to take anyway for the Dire, fighting into Aegis, of course, and not having Rubik ready in time. So, yeah, just in the end, a very good fight for the Radiant, getting the mid tower on top too. And they're getting into a fairly comfortable lead. They do have 5k now, it's probably gonna go up a little bit more now. And yeah, I think like just Morphling just isn't online yet. He's going for Manta now. He might get his E-Blade after that, and that's like another 10 minutes probably, the way the game's going. So, gonna take some time until he's really able to have a big impact in those fights.
Speedbreaker will get called out bottom, will get called, Blade Mail is up as well, he's silenced, sounds like... And it's another +2 full silencer, now 40 installed in 30 minutes, so... And we saw in the last fight he's doing so much damage, getting a triple kill. And PL does need, he's going for the heart, he definitely needs some more HP items.
Yeah, I mean, Silencer does have 100 pure damage now on top of every right click, which is insane. So, going for heart I think is a very smart decision. Armor doesn't really help you against pure damage anyway, so just putting up your HP pool is exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, but then again you can't really do much against Invoker against a Lich.
Yeah.
You definitely need a BKB, but that's not even close to hard.
And then you have to get on PL, which isn't really something you want anyway.
I was just getting space for top morphing is split pushing does not have his ult, so he does not have any illusions. Invoker did TP. And they're coming on him. Lich is there as well. He will waveform out and will TP to safety, so he did force them back before he was at the end has to go back, so getting some space for his team, of course, for the PL.
Yeah, I mean, Dire are a little bit scared now to fight. After the last two fights, which went really not ideal for them, they're really just trying to farm up, avoiding them right now, and getting the farm up, getting the Morphling online, and then maybe go back in, try to win fights, get maybe something to purge the global on people. Like a Shaker who's going for Yules now, which is gonna be alright.
Yeah. No.
You could go for a Lotus Up instead, just to get the instant purge and don't have to wait the 2.5 seconds you're in the air.
I mean, we just saw in the last team fights they focus everything on Airshaker, but they might catch out the Invoker at the top. He will TP out, but he will charge. Speedbreaker did use his Airshaker did use his vision on the other side, but he will blink in. Silence will be used. A little bit unlucky there, Invoker using Tornado Lich ultimate at the same time, but they will still get the Speedbreaker. Airshaker coming around, he will lost the Invoker kill, Invoker will run. He doesn't have enough for Cold Snap, will use it, and PL is there as well. Airshaker is dead, PL turning onto Lich. Lich should fall, so many PL illusions, but can Rubik stop the TP? Yes, he can with his blink. Silencer is dead as well. That's a big kill for them, Silencer has a 4 kill streak, and at the end Invoker will survive. 2 face heroes dying.
Yeah, Invoker's still around, doesn't have TP ready yet. Gonna have it now. Gonna check out the Tornado first. Just do some damage, TP out.
I mean, the lucky thing about his Tornado into Lich ult.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate for them.
I mean, he's decently fine. He's level 22, Dota Blink is fair, Aghanim's and 4 Steph. But there is the hard finish on PL. And with his level 25, you're getting that plus 20 strength as well, so if you go for it.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go for it in the end. And he's just getting very tanky and very hard to kill. Like, we just saw that. They kinda don't really have any way to kill him right now. Like, Void's damage output isn't amazing yet. And Silencer still being on support, he does have a lot stolen in, but it's not quite enough, and Invoker he can just dodge with his W. So PL becoming more and more a problem, I think. More so than Morphling, who's still a little bit behind, still doesn't have Manta, and kinda doesn't contribute a whole lot to teamfights, and is mostly split pushing. I feel like PL is the big one who's gonna win or lose the game for them.
Yeah, he's not going for the BKB as well, so just getting more survive items, you know. Both things splitting up. Farming lanes, no one really wants to force a fight. Only Airshaker. Stop, he does have his blink, but not that close to Yules.
Top lane, we got some aggressive farming and action coming out from the range here, trying to catch the Shaker, which is a pretty nice kill to get, and looks like they're gonna get it. Core coming out from Max, Culling Blade. And Shaker's gone for 50 seconds. That could just be a Rex push.
Yeah, he does not have enough gold to buy back, so... Are they gonna force it to maybe Ox call, gets the Morphling, blame is there, do they have damage? Sounds like we'll get... Try to dodge it with the Manta, they'll stay alive! Morphling will stun himself, but... Oh, Lich ultimate will be dropped onto Pure Illusion. That's one ultimate gone. Chronosphere will be used, will hit 2 heroes and he needs the Evoker to follow, but the Evoker will get charged, he will get the Meteor out, but no one is dying.
PS is way too tanky. I can't kill him right now.
And that's 3 big ultimates gone, no Global Silence, Lich ultimate and Chronosphere. All bro, they need to get back. Established Dominance doesn't have anything to fight and Roche slap, so... Might be a big objective for both
Definitely
teams,
something to die out. Probably
unless the
won't pick up
Silencer
right
dies. He got crawled out by the air checker and yep, so good kill for them, he's down for 60 and
now. Yeah, that
Spurbeck
should
is
definitely be
super-
Roche or at least the tower for them.
Spurbeck actually continuing the charge, will use his ultimate onto the Lich, another big kill, will just try to TP out, but he will get benched! That's on 2 down. Question is not Void will TP back. Do they know the Roche is up? Manta finished on the Void and Diffuser Blade level 2, but it will take a minute. Question is, are they going high ground? A little bit too much from the... Oh, never mind, Echo Slam will be dropped. We'll hit 2 heroes, drop this, of course, the biggest kill, but Big Axe go hitting 3 heroes with Evoker EMP. They lost 2. The Tornado will miss onto the Phantom Lancer, but Spillbreak is the one who charged in aggressively, he will die, so... They definitely not even close to go high ground. The PL... I mean, if he went high ground, he survived, but
Yeah, I
his
mean,
teammates did.
I feel like the idea to go high ground was alright. You just have to not clump as much that all your heroes are getting caught by X. It just... Yeah, that just happens. A little bit of a misplay from them. At the same time, they didn't take Roche, so that's actually a pretty big one. If Radiant now gets Roche out of it, they're just pretty much back into the game. Or at least they get back what they lost, and... Getting those 3 kills there, really good defense for them. And really, Morphling does have Manta now, going for E-Blade, so we're probably gonna see him having teamfight impact very soon, I hope at least. So that might be another thing that could turn it around again.
I mean, ED might be high ground, they know Echo Slam is down. Oh no, they won't do the same mistake as the enemy, they will just go Roche. Of course, the safe option. Give the Aegis to Invoker or Void, give the cheese to one of your tanks. I guess Axe might take cheese, no? He's not interested.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Invoker as it looks like. Maybe? Yeah, there we go.
The Aegis. The cheese is still dropped. Oh, yeah, it's for Axe, but Pure did finish off his BKB, so he's farming pretty good. He's getting close to 25, so he needs a little bit more time, but do they have enough? Because he went all in, if he dies, the game might well be over.
Yeah, sometimes it's very hard to kill him. He hasn't died in the last fights, and he got caught, he got Chronosphered, and he didn't die. It wasn't even close. He's just feeling confident he won't die in the next one either. And decides to go for the BKB, just to be a little bit able to fight better, really. And even if he gets it off before Chronosphere, it's just there's nothing they can do about him. Like Void doesn't hit hard yet.
I mean, Invoker did finish off his Octarine Core, it's level 25 as well, so you can see some tornadoes spamming. 89-second cooldown. I think they need to change this level 25 and how long for the AoE Deafening Blast. They need to give him something else.
Yeah. The Tornado Core is just way too good to not get right now.
We might see a fight bottom. Invoker did use some spells. The Pale Illusions, can he catch someone up the Rubik with the Blink? He's going to split pushing top with Void Illusions. Axe blinking on high ground, he's stuck there for 10 seconds. They will take the tower, not sure Pale really wants to defend this one, and with his Horfling farming the jungle. Jules now he's finished on Airchecker, so it's a way for him to dodge the global silence, but if he gets caught in a chrono, he dies for sure because they're focusing on him. But Morphing is still pushing top. He's going high ground, but with PL he can't really do much with his illusions. I guess he can drop some of his spells to deal with them, and the tornado will actually hit him, but no big follow-up. Lich needs to be careful. And Walker's still going high ground. Elixir will be popped, and Morphing stun as well. Nothing much they can do, he doesn't care, he has Aegis, even if he dies. And they will take the tower, there's nothing much they can do to defend it. Spamming tornadoes so no one can contest him. He will be no, his force spirits will be charged, they already lost the tower. And actually going in, will catch the spirit breaker, global silence will be used as well, and the big T-fight PL using his BKB, but he'll get chronoed. Can he finish him off? Of course his heart giving a lot of survivability. Axe might fall, he will use his code, giving him more armor. Invoker's Tornado and Meatball combo will be dropped on the Airchecker. Airchecker will use his Echo Slam, will hit no one, Lich Ultimate as well. Cheese popped by the Void. Lich Ultimate is doing so much. Airchecker will fall directly for the Invoker. Can he finish off the Morphling? Triple kill for him. Morphling has to buyback. PL is dead. Ultra kill for the Invoker, and PL knows the game's over. He does not have buyback. And
Yeah, they're caught TV.
Rampage.
So
Give the Rampage, dive the base. Morphling doing everything to dodge. Void is there to tank it, and that should be a Rampage. Morphling doing everything to Stella, the Sunstrike as well will miss, and the Invoker will fall. Of course, that's only Aegis, he's ready to fight again.
yeah, you're probably not gonna get it by now.
I mean, they call GG, so. Or did they?
They don't.
Cancel it. Looks like they cancel it.
I mean,
There's no way they can win it, so.
no.
With the PL down to 48, he knows. Okay.
What? Looks
They're
like they
kind
did
of mad,
cancel?
yeah, they're kind of mad.
But they're gonna get Mega down for sure. There's not really anything they can do about it.
They don't really have the best heroes to defend Mega Creeps, and he comes. Spirit will get the silence, yep, but he will die for it. Popping the shrine, nothing he can do to survive. Aircheck is there as well, of course, Echo Slam being on cooldown. But all three. Oh, Morphling coming from behind, going onto the Lich, getting together. GG knockout from the Airchecker.
Yeah, and
But we know that
pretty sure
that
we won't
doesn't mean
count that
much.
one.
Yep, never mind, this is it.
So we're 1-1 now. Established dominance versus. Oh,
I mean, it was kind of obvious,
Yeah.
we saw the draft.
it was. They had a definitely had a better draft this time around. I think it was just a little bit more well-rounded. The Morphling didn't really ever find into the game. A little bit of a strange pick anyway against the Silencer, and then just got pressured way too much by the Axe, so he just wasn't able to provide what he needed to provide. And with that, we're gonna go into a very exciting game 3. And we're gonna be right back in a few minutes.
And we are back into the third game of EU Dota Cup. Established dominance against Palanga champions. Both teams look pretty good at the game they won, and it looks like we're gonna have an interesting game 3. I'm
Tell me
joined
about it.
here.
I'm just joining. I'm Paps. Hello. I'm very grateful to be here with the people of Europe, here as a Yankee, as a foreigner, as an immigrant in your world. I appreciate it.
Of course, we see the standard bands, actually the same bands we saw in the second game. They like to win the Conquer, and here we have an annoying pick in the Venomancer first. No one wants to play against that hero.
Who are the star heroes, standout heroes in the last 2 games? You can think back.
Conquer and Anti-Mage in the first game, and the second game they had a pretty good performance on the Invoker, and Voidax did pretty well as well. So,
Okay.
but they had a team fighting lineup, so
Yeah.
not really that many standard. But again, it's a Venomancer. Question is, are we gonna see an Air Shaker, because that's another one of these heroes that always gets banned. I mean, that's at least for AO. I'm not sure how the game goes for NA. What are the go-to bans? Okay, that's an interesting one. Omni Knight. I haven't seen that hero that much, but pretty good offlane. Someone can play him on the other side. Decent support.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
All right. I think I'm feeling I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we're going to see you know what? You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be let's call it a CK. You feeling the CK?
I think, yeah, it's pretty good. On which team though? Established dominance or?
Oh, if I just keep it vague, if I just say CK, then your team picks it. Then I'm
good one.
I'm a
That's a good
prediction
one. Yeah.
god. Okay. There's still a lot of picks left, my friend.
Might be a CK, but as I said, it might be nominated offlane.
Right. Against Omni Knight. I'll tell you what. That hero's pretty annoying. I always think when I play carry, I'm like, I should not be going even against an Omni Knight. But Omni Knight's just able to do that sometimes in the offlane. Go even. He can sometimes be tough to deal with.
Oh, now she a disruptor. Good team fighting hero. Good ultimate, and of course with a glimpse can change fights. But I guess an Omni Knight,
Yeah, exactly.
the Reaper. Yeah, I guess they might pick Darks here. It's a good combo with disruptor. But I have to wait and see.
Have they picked Disruptor before?
I believe they didn't. They didn't pick it in the second game, and pretty sure they didn't even pick it in the first game. So something new. Of course, the Omni Knight, of course, first time seeing in the final. So both teams going for some new strats.
Yeah. That's always the question. Game 3, do we pull something out? Or do we go back to what we know? You know, what won us the previous game or whatever.
See a Wraith King ban. Don't really see that often. I'm not sure what does that even mean. Which heroes do bad against Wraith King?
I know. It's a very underwhelming carry right now. Maybe they want to go more burst heavy. You know, anytime you have one-time ult type stuff, you know, Omni Knight with pops the Guardian Angel, you don't really You know what I'm saying? If you pop that in the first life and then you don't have it for the second, you kind of just want to end the fight, win the fight right there during one Guardian Angel, I suppose, is their thought.
Yeah, it's a good one. Questions, are we gonna see Huskar?
Maybe so.
Omnet Huskar is not as good as Huskar Devil, but... Okay, never mind. Is it a Phoenix 4?
Okay, they're going
Aggro?
wings. It's a wing strike.
Okay, yeah. Flying, yeah. Head Rider next.
Visage. We can maybe see a Visage.
But let's talk about the roles. Phoenix. Who is offlane, who is position forward? Omnight offlane, position forward?
Oh. Honestly, it'll probably just end up being a position 5 Omni. I don't know.
Yeah, we have to see. I mean, they might go struggling with these heroes. So. And just put Timbers at top alone and... Let's see what Palanga champions.
What level is this?
Uh,
Generally, what's the
established
average
dominance.
point?
Established dominance. They have, I want to say, 3 5Ks and 2 4Ks. On the other side, around 4K. So it's not that low.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's definitely in the realm of high enough play. They definitely know what they're doing. You know, you can actually play real strats as opposed to the 3K, like amateur cup level is mostly pick your best hero, and you just get 1 or 2 standout players that know how to play their hero better than the other team. Like when I see Kunkka ban, I think of 3K Battle Cup meta, which is, you're against somebody that knows how to play Kunkka. It's just hell. So you just ban that out or whatever. But Troll Warlord, honestly, I love that for a surprise pick. Obviously, like not the best in terms of just straight win percentage or whatever, but in terms of surprising, you can really be taken by surprise by the pushing power of a troll.
Yeah, but the question is a fundamental mid then? If it's troll safe lane, or is it? Yeah, it has to be because it's something off lane.
You could really do either one mid. If it's a PA mid, who does better there? Doesn't
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Probably Veno.
Yeah, Venomance still wins. I mean, Venomance wins lanes easily. Doesn't really care which heroes.
Right. Even Troll does, right? I mean, just whirl. PA goes on you, you just whirling axe and walk away.
Yeah, have to wait and see. Is it gonna be mid Phantom Assassin for established dominance, or are they gonna pick something else? But looking at their lineup, they might do 4 protect 1.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Their lanes are really static, in my opinion. Establishes,
but they don't really have
static.
many stuns. That's the issue here.
Yeah.
Really nice checker will do good for them.
I agree.
On the other side, a pretty good team fight on Palanga champions. Pretty good course. I'm not sure what they're missing. Position 4?
For established dominance?
For
Palanga?
Palanga champions. There's position 4. I'm not sure what good position 4 is left. Unless it's something position 4. But
it could be Sand King, rotating. I would like to see. Okay,
well,
so. Interesting.
He dies way too easy to PA though. Phantom Assassin. It's a low health hero in that position.
I think they see the regen, the sustain from Phoenix and Omni,
Yeah.
and they're maybe picking the AA. I wonder if that's too much of a reaction pick. Like, they don't need to try and counter their heroes. I think they already have a very dynamic draft, and I wonder what the AA is for.
A sniper. I mean, he can do okay against the mental mid. He does have the range advantage, so he's low health though, so he might die easily in team fights. I mean, Venomancer rolls on top of ranged suppression ult, he dies no matter what. So. Should be an interesting one. Both teams fighting.
Guardian Angel though during the troll
Yeah.
cooldown or troll ult, if it's timed right, they could maybe get these heroes down. But I'll tell you what, a good AA ult with the Veno, they have actually quite a lot of setup for the Veno ult, which I think just eats through a lot of their heroes. It'll be tough to get in position though. Who are you favoring? Looking at these,
Looking at the draft with a hard one. I wanna say established dominance. I like the PA over Troll. And it's gonna be Omni Knight offering, so I'm going to establish dominance. And you?
I think. I was really liking Palanga until that last pick.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Dual offlane? Is that what they're doing? Or aggro?
Aggro, yeah, aggro.
Makes sense. Why shut down the Omni? We'll say we'll go even with you. We'll do you 1v1. We'll see how well your Omni does with farm compared to our Troll. And I would say I agree. Troll's going to do a lot more with the farm, but I don't know. Oh! But against two, I don't know. A dual lane.
Monkas. Oh, they're gonna smoke, they're going for the rune. They're going for the rune.
Yeah.
4 heroes smoke.
I mean, that's win that way better level.
Yeah. So much slow. Stun. Glimpse. No events for Thunderstrike. I mean, they can kill the PA easily. Out of position, way out of position. No one's saving. Oh, never mind, they're going for the Phoenix. Yep.
Yeah, the Phoenix pops the smoke, but let's see. He's got Thunderstrike level 1. Okay.
That means they're going top, but it's a little bit too late. Troll already picked up the rune.
That's always the problem too. When you go aggro, it's tough for your mid. Oh, I guess Veno got the bottom rune. And the AA got the block. Okay, good. And my pubs, you know, when you play mid and they're like, let's go get the rune. And I'm like, all right, who's going to get my block? You know?
No one, yeah.
Have to coordinate it all.
I mean, Troll won't have the easiest lane top against a Jakiro though.
I agree.
But that means back on bottom, yeah, back on bottom. Dope actually falling so low. Well, actually.
Oh, yeah. Dope on the. He maybe had a little bit of a misclick. He kind of doubled back for a second there. He's going to go in the trees. He should be fine. No Burrow Strike, but Thunder Strike is up. They're going to dive him. They know he's in there. Dancing around. That is it. That Thunder Strike.
He knows, yeah, he knows.
I think he tried to. That was a lot of gold. I think he lost. He's at 9. Let's see. I think he lost. Or did he finish his poor man shield maybe? I don't know.
Don't lost 68, yeah, don't lost 68. He probably finished both something, but for him to die that early. You see a pause by the Venomancer. Okay, grow, never mind. What?
What does the Phoenix do?
Not in...
He has dive. Level 1.
I mean, he skilled it during the last initiation to Phantom Assassin, tried to slow them down, but if you see a TP from Jakiro, it has to be done.
Okay, some harass. He was just able to get out of it. Icarus dive. There's some burn damage, but surely not as much as the spirits would be doing. I mean, he really is going to be starving for that level 2. He wants it so bad. The spirits are just so strong. But PA, are you seeing this? 2 more tangos, and he's sitting at, you know,
so much slow Venom. Yeah, Venomancer Sun King. On top of Thunderstrike, you just lose out so much, and they can't really kill top. They can't really kill an Omni Knight. So they're winning lanes. How's mid going to last? I mean, it's okay. Oh.
But here we go. They're facing off right now. Standing in the shrapnel is not going to do our man, the Venomancer, very well there.
A
That's
little
the
bit,
problem.
a little bit overconfident, yeah.
Do they see that? Oh. Just some illusions, but you can never be too sure. Oh, that's going to be a return kill.
Oh,
The
yeah.
illusions taking the tower.
Pretty good
That's-
play
that's-
getting the kill. Yeah, pretty good play by the Disruptor. Now going back on bottom, he might die though.
Yep, dagger. Jump in, and the Icarus dive will give the vision and the level 2 Sunray. What do you think about that? Isn't that kind of 7.02 meta right there?
Yeah, that's definitely outdated a little bit. I mean, it does give you escape, but can't really do much in lane. I mean, it's a Phoenix who right-clicks enemies. Basically this.
They're maybe going too in on the sustain. I don't really know, honestly.
So that double damage on bottom
Oh yeah.
will be picked up by the... who is faster Disruptor? Oh, Grimson backstage kill as well.
That level 2 liquid fire though. Okay, if they honestly they could be winning that bottom lane if you have the liquid fire with the spirits.
Yeah, so much
That's-
slow,
that-
so much
that's
fire.
So much slow and fire. Too much fire.
They might kill mid though.
I don't know that if that disruptor has a double damage. Look at those right clicks. 100 damage. Gives the vision with the kinetic field.
So he's...
Get the. He's oh no. Signed up for Jeez.
and then he pings his mid laner. Who is dead? He might die as well.
Okay.
He's dead.
That will gonna do it. Yep. And a right click from the old Sunray Phoenix. The spiritless Phoenix there.
I mean, it was definitely a misplay by the Disruptor walking into tower range, attacking tower and 2 heroes, and then killing his core as well. I mean, Troll is farming top okay. I mean, I did transition to jungling for now.
Right. I'm surprised. The AA has managed to keep him out of lane. Actually, level 4. Ah, they've done really well. AA's done pretty well with levels. As opposed to... Yeah, just looking at the levels real quick. That's actually pretty even. for the
Yeah,
most part.
supports, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We're squaring up again bottom. Do it, and they're pissed. But the tick damage. Are they in already too far? Is the Sunray enough? There's double engagement. PA on the Disruptor while the 2 supports burn up the SK. And middle lane, hasted.
Oh, he's dead, but he will pay for
Runs
it.
to a Venal. Yeah, that's going to be a 1-for-1 there. Who got it first? Yeah, the
Fundamental.
Are you seeing this tick damage here?
Yeah, I was watching the PH. He will get stunned, but so much damage coming from the Jakiro.
It's nuts. Orb walking with the right clicks and the liquid fire. PA is gonna go down, but the Jakiro's like, I'm the carry now. There's no Venom's TPing in, no Venom ult, but the Gale onto 2. Jakiro's
What?
like, I gotta get the hell out. Does he still die?
No, he lives, but the Disruptor lived at the end.
Right. Tried to get one last liquid fire, but if he would have stuck around any longer, would have died in the fountain.
I mean, the PA is not having the best game. He already died twice. Sitting at only 21 last hits, comparing to the Troll who has 40.
Right.
Yeah, the tower mid will fall.
It's rough. Sniper's doing very well. That for being the last. I wasn't positive about the last
he-
big sniper, but
He's dead.
the
Maybe. Nope.
shortest of glimpse. Tarpy Tone crumbling under the pressure a bit, but they're still gonna get it.
Oh, the heal!
Sunray.
What?
There it is. Oh, flying
Don't give
around.
up.
There's just fire. Is it enough? Is the fire enough? The
The
fire
Jakiro gets in range.
versus the electricity. There's
No
no more
breath.
electricity left. That is no mana. Kinetic field. Is that going to keep him out? No, he couldn't get him on the outside wall.
Jakiro's going around.
He's up in two. But there's no shrine.
Jakiro's coming around, he will get the kill.
That's going to be the kill. He should have ran to his tower, I think.
Up, but there was an Omni there, so.
Trying to juke in the trees.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I mean,
Back
either
bottom.
way, he doesn't have a TP.
Oh, is BA gonna solo die to Sun King? It looks like it.
No.
Oh, what?
What? He takes
One
some
more-
major tower damage too. Meanwhile,
Oh, the
top
last.
lane- Oh, we got action on both tier 1 towers, safe lane towers. Troll going down. I think a much needed.
BA 20 HP. Well, we'll survive. That's our level. It's only level 2 Cosmic Finale, so.
Right.
If it was level 3, the PA would have died. But yeah, Troll dying top, that's a big kill for them.
Huge. He had been having a really good laning phase.
Okay, the Sniper was AFK a little bit there, but.
Bottom lane. Nope. Top lane. We're back. Sunray. Just gonna die while he's spitting the fire. Troll Warlord. Gonna chase down some right clicks, but otherwise they don't have enough slow on the back line. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I'll take it. Omni Knight.
The Sniper is doing so much.
Of the roaming. What?
Oh, I got enough!
Sniper doesn't get it, and he might pay for it. No. Troll Warlord, you've overstayed your welcome. You may have had a good laning phase, but we have taken over top, and we will continue to siege. Nope, or not. I don't know. Grab the TVs.
Let's just go take a look back on bottom. Ultimate Venomous is due.
Oh man.
We dropped and yeah, that's a
Back
dead
and
though.
forth. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Max scale with the poison sting.
I mean, the only good thing is
The
Sniper is
safe
just
lanes.
sitting at 5 kills at 10 minutes. Doing okay.
He's died quite a bit though. It's kind of a bloodbath.
Yeah.
A lot of kills, a lot of deaths, and a lot of focus going on in these safe lanes. It's just back and forth, ping pong. Safe lane kill top, safe lane kill bottom. PA gets low, and here we are again. Can they take back what is theirs?
Oh, the
top
glimpse!
lane? Did it?
Cancelled. It cancelled the Sniper roll, the glimpse.
Oh, misses the Phoenix. Getting a kill there with the burning damage of the sun. Is the sniper ult enough? It is. He cannot get out, and Troll Warlord in a very precarious position will go down to the Master of Fire himself, the two-headed dragon.
They can't really stop the Sniper in the team fights. Doing so much damage. I mean, they did shut down the PA.
They definitely have. That's for damn sure.
Only that might be in trouble. It's a double damage. Something in their mind.
Not a whole lot of caustic finale though.
Yeah. And there's a 20 behind him. And Phoenix is doing okay. He did use his ultimate back top, but he has some good sunrays. Some good healings coming from him.
Yeah, he's making it work.
He has 1 point in 5 plays though. And the Sun King is dead. He is behind 3 heroes.
Unless he does some crazy burrow strike juke.
What?
And he might have done it, but Benno doesn't have his ult for 18 seconds. Okay, that's definitely going to be not a dead Sand King. How did they
Range
do
opposition?
that? The ult's going to whiff, but okay,
What
Phoenix
did
goes
it-
down. Can they get more? Omni Knight pops Guardian Angel, heals up on the AA, or on the Phantom Assassin PA.
Is it enough? It is not.
Guys in the fountain.
The
Already have-
Thunderstrike. It's only a level 1, only a level 1 Thunderstrike.
Did Jakiro try and go for the one more liquid fire on the tower?
Sunking Ult, that's an interesting one. Level 7.
Huh.
Definitely could have done some good stuff in the last team fight, but now they're going to the Sniper, and Sniper knows he does not have a TP though, so he has to run.
He's pretty fast for a little man. Gonna go up through their shrine, but they're gonna see him come down. They don't have a way to catch up though.
Yeah.
Very even game so far. We've sort of exited the laning phase. PA's not doing so hot, that's for sure. But overall, Sniper. holding
A
it
double
down.
raid band on Sniper though. I mean, I've seen it sometimes, but yeah, he sold one.
Yeah. Just gotta get that Maelstrom up.
There's a Venomous does have Veil.
That
Veil
is
of this girl.
okay. That is a lot of magic damage.
Yeah.
I didn't really account for that. The Gale, they already do so much, and they're gonna debut this here. The Gale is more than enough with all the right clicks. They don't commit too much. He doesn't have vision for the.
You tried offering for offering, but back top though. Jakiro
Yeah.
will fall.
I missed that. Jakiro again. Troll feeding off him a bit. Dope. Turns around. It scares him off. I think he can just man up.
What the yeah?
I don't know if Disruptor can do anything to stop
Glimpse?
him. He doesn't
Oh,
have
he
his
doesn't.
ultimate.
Oh, there's a glimpse!
Glimpse does go in for just enough. One miss hit, but he gets the second. Jeez. I did not think that was going to work out for him. The Blink Strike wasn't off cooldown. He couldn't. Troll just delayed him enough, and timely glimpse.
Just another death to the PA. It's 0-5.
That's rough. You can sense the desperation. A PA sees the enemy carry, that's been doing so well, and you can get a solo kill.
Oh, back on bottom though.
Oh, I don't know if
He
this
might
is
die
good.
again. Oh yeah.
Wait,
No mana on the Venomous for ult.
it's out. If he had
played it.
one extra
Yeah.
person,
Oh,
Wait,
PA might
is
still
that-
that. What?
Nihad, did he just get AA ulted?
He did. I don't know. Was he standing still? I was watching the Venomous base. It's just not going for him. Everything's going wrong for him during this game, so that was just unlucky to get hit by the insta-person ultimate.
I mean, that's rough.
I'll be mad, so mad. If this was a happy game, he would have left a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know how he comes back. He doesn't even have the sustain to even jungle.
Yeah,
I mean, he has
I
the
guess-
Iron Talon queued up.
a jungle PA. I guess the sniper is the only one who keeping them in the game.
Right. He is their one hope. This little dwarf man is gonna put his team on his back as he's charging forward into the dire jungle. Bottom lane, though, is where the action is at.
But the glimpse
Heroes
canceling the
stomping
TP.
him up. PA's coming in. Here we go.
No, so if she jumps in, she dies. 100% because it's a Venomous ultimate to Veil.
Debuting the Iron Talon.
Oh,
The Iron Talon.
now she can.
the repel be enough? I think he's over it. Vena ult flies. Disruptor
she's dead.
goes down. SK ult. They're chasing. Omni Knight's gonna go down for sure, and they're gonna get more. AA ult on the Jakiro. PA gets out on the back line with a sliver of HP.
What?
Smallest-
She lived, yeah, she lived in the base. The Omni Knight kept her alive.
Could've
Omni Knight
been
kept her alive.
So much worse. But it's just more wasted time for that PA.
Blink finished on Sun King.
That's big. That's big. They need that.
Big initiation, yeah.
They're gonna just get so much more control out of these fights. Venom's gonna be able to get better ults off. AA. I mean, the Blink's Burrow Strike will do them well, I think.
And Heskov Medicine Troll coming back. He did die a few times though, but he has BKB Q next. Definitely farming way faster than PA.
Yeah.
Who's now going for a Vladimir's? Did she switch? No, she has finished. She did finish the Iron Talon, so.
Right. Hasn't been using it though. Honestly, hasn't been very efficient with the Iron Talon. I think definitely Dope is out of his comfort range right now. Wants to fight, doesn't realize how.
Oh, the stick saving! Never mind, he's dead.
One more dagger. Yep.
Oh, yeah, establish no. No, too late.
Misses. The Sunray, the supports are like, do not worry, your net worth. We will.
Oh, the
Not
troll though. Troll.
save you.
Is that
Okay.
not
That's
saving him?
Sniper?
Yeah.
Yo, sniper. This sniper here.
It's showing so
Sniper.
much.
He's even gonna fight in the shrine. He gets a double.
Grandmaster, big ult!
Oh!
He's
The
dead
fire
though.
though. Okay. This
Oh, what the-
Shakiro and Phoenix are holding
Support,
it
yeah.
down.
I mean, Jakilo might die. Nope, never mind, it's the heal. The only one who died is the PA, but they used it.
He still did a lot of work. This
Yeah.
Omni Knight, Jakiro, Phoenix are making this 4,100 net worth PA look like a Vlad's Deso PA just about.
I'm not sure about Vladimir though, because he only has a sniper who has a Mask of Madness. And he's the only other right clicker on the team.
What would you go? What would you rather see?
I mean, you can't really rush BKB,
Hmm.
maybe that, but you have on the other side you have an Omni Knight, so Mask of Madness PA is questionable.
I think they just want to group up. The Vlad's is decent sustain. You kind of just support, especially for the gold value. Just get a Vlad's, support your sniper a bit. I don't know.
If you could have done Deso.
Deso,
But again,
dagger.
But again, he's the, except Sniper, he's the only right click in the team, and Sniper already has enough items, so just a farming PA now.
I'm surprised at how much work this sniper does.
He's level 17.
Jeez. Yeah, that's. If that sniper goes down, they're pinging.
They can't really get to him.
Finally get out.
They can't really get to him during a team fight.
Yeah. They really are focusing around the disruptor, kinetic field. They sort of have their team fights are kind of going in like around a circle. You have the kinetic field, and then you have the circle that's around the Veno for the ult, and then you kind of have like the little circle around where SK wants to ult. But Sniper just wants to stand outside all of those AoEs, all of those, circles, and just wails on people.
And then you have the PA, who just jumps in, does a lot of damage.
Right
Fast
now,
enough.
right now the
Good.
PA is almost just bait. Just goes in, TP's out, and then lets the sniper do all the work.
Going for a Deso, I believe next too. Definitely can jump onto the ancient operation, kill him fast. I'm back on top though, Omni Knight. Do they have enough though? With the Venom and maybe, but
The
Oh,
force
man,
step
this is a-
didn't work. He's got the talisman. Gonna go for, I guess, a solar crest.
Mm-hmm.
They really are going all in on the team fight, siege. They're thinking long term.
that's a Phoenix Egg used. That's on cooldown now. Sand King, no, that was okay. He has a blink.
Sniper's
But-
bottom. I
Oh,
don't know
it's
if
a
he has a TP. He's TPing the shrine. This is gonna be it. This is a big fight.
Big
Whoever
Venom
wins
ult.
this- They have that Sunrays going off. Disruptor. Oh, AEO. This is the fight that Radiant want. But Phoenix, the Sunray is doing so much. All the tick damage is so deceptively. They cannot account for all of it, and they all go down. Nihad, my man.
I'm just gonna say the Disruptor ultimate. It's kind of okay. Hit 2 heroes, but the Phoenix, as you said, so much damage in, and the Jack hero as well.
Yeah.
And then the
Just
Sniper.
take down.
Sniper's just sitting from like here.
Yeah.
Just sitting up. I got. They can get to him. Yeah.
I thought they almost had him in there, but they honestly just forget about him. They see all of the heroes, PA, honestly, and Omni Knight distracting him so much when Sniper is the man. They don't have 4 steps though. Like, how do they get to him? Wait, Veno has a 4 step.
Big ult maybe. Oh, never mind. They only lose the Disruptor though, and now need to be careful. I guess he's down for 30. Still early on, but they can push high ground with the Aegis. Oh, never mind. Jakiro used ultimate.
So,
For some reason, Jakiro used ultimate mid.
how? I don't understand how they have the Sand King blink, and they have the 4 staff on the Veno.
Omni
I
Knight.
mean, do they need more 4 staffs? How do they get to that Sniper?
The only one who needs to get to. They need a shuttle on troll, and then he needs to start picking off the sniper before team fights. But looking at the sniper,
To get there?
I'm not sure a troll can kill him alone.
He's got the Hurricane Pike the second he goes on him. Oh, he's got BKB, so you gotta go on him, pop your BKB, and blow up the sniper, because otherwise... I think they have the damage. Radiant have the damage. That's why I thought for sure that fight was maybe going to go their way. But the Sunray kept him alive.
No, so much damage. Nothing a Disruptor can do.
Oh,
That's a repel sniper. You can't get close to him. And back on bottom, the Sun King should fall to the Sunray. Yep.
okay.
It's all falling apart, and Genomancer might be next.
And Venomancer will, in fact, be next. AEOL does go, but it has been underwhelming to say the least so far. And Guardian Angel, yeah. He walks away, says, you guys go. Have my last bit of protection. And God be willed, you shall live and dive and take towers.
There's no high back on Venomancer, so he's down. But they can't really go high ground yet. I mean, Sniper can hit from low ground, but there's still a tower mid. And Troll might fall to the PA. Does he have enough damage on the PA? Not in
He has
range.
the BKB. He has the evasion from the.
And he has a shrine. And he has
Oh
a-
dear! We got backup. His PA. Are we gonna see a fight? We're gonna see it. Here we go. They're ready to go. Blink in. Burrow strike on the PA. The Sunlight keeps him alive, and the Ice Path to follow up. But Aegis is down. Okay.
Big Disruptor
Now they
was
can
big.
do it.
Disruptor.
Yep. Big. Here we go. Now they can just focus on him. Now they've taken out his teammates. Blink strike. That was a very good timing.
Oh, the
but-
glimpse.
Okay, Disruptor's in. Here we go. How much work can the Disruptor do? PA is just distracting him. No! What?
The sniper, no?
I
He
don't-
can get to the snipers. Maybe the
Gale.
Gale no Gale some cooldown, but he
He's gonna
slapped.
wait for the Hurricane
No.
Pike to come up. 3.
Oh, the glimpse.
2, 1. No, but the Hurricane Pike, can he get it off?
Oh, he's dead! Big kill. That's 1,000 gold going to Troll.
I don't know what this Omni's doing.
I don't know, he's playing with fire, that's what he's doing.
Fire and poison and...
I mean, he just Heaven's Help, but it's decent against Troll. If you catch it before the BKB, oh, never mind, the Gale missed, so... Never mind.
Don't you think Sniper could have gotten up there? He had his Hurricane Pike up. Or did he get bashed, maybe? I don't know.
He got glimpsed. He got glimpsed,
He got
and
glimpsed, but he saved his Hurricane Pike.
well, he maybe
Just-
Sun King stun?
Oh, yeah, maybe they timed it right.
Probably. Well, I guess he's dead, but he's going for a deadlift next, so just more damage. PA is close to her desolator, so
He's come back a
I
bit.
really don't wanna be ancient apparition or disruptor. They die like in 2 hits from sniper and
Who is
PA
that?
now.
Disruptor?
Yeah, disruptor and ancient apparition. They really die so easy. I mean, disruptor does have glimmer cape, try to keep him alive. Ancient apparition. Going for
Rushing
Agnams.
ag. How do you feel about that?
I mean, everyone has it. You already have a glimmer cape on your team on disruptor, so pretty good. And they have an Omni Knight on the other team, but no one is going for a BKB and not top. Speaking of disruptor dying,
No.
he might be dead. No, that might be. He is
Maybe,
dead.
yeah, with one last ult, the shrapnel gives him enough vision. He has one more charge, so this should be. Wait. Okay.
The ultimate.
Hey, that was a nice scan. Seeing how much
Oh.
follow-ups there, I think he can just TP. He doesn't. He has it in his backpack, and he
Yeah, they
just
get
walks away.
it. Yeah, he just walked away.
Just walks away.
Oh, can they catch him? Oh, sniper dead. Too late ult on Omni Knight.
That's 2 quick deaths.
Now he needs to think about his item build.
I don't understand. He needs a BKB. He's got the. Don't you think? I mean, AA is gonna have his ag soon, or already
Yeah.
has it. Is it on the courier? Yeah.
Anything. I mean, he does have the Hurricane Pike to give him some escape, but we see Sniper go for Shadowblade, but Shadowblade go early on. Definitely too late. I mean, you can go for a Demon's Edge. Not for this Silver Edge.
The Silver Edge.
Might be a good pickup if he wants to, but he really wants to finish the Daedalus first. I just really think they need more right click damage.
I don't know.
There's
Why
a
do you
PA with Desolator. Yeah, BKB as well, definitely. He needs to get a BKB at some point.
The sniper, you mean, right?
Yeah, Sniper definitely needs to get a BKB at some point because there's so much stun, so much slow on the enemy team.
Don't you think he needs to get it though before the Daedalus? Like he needs to switch right now. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, sure, he definitely needs survive items and not more right click items. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was just warding, trying to get a ward up. They spot him out.
I mean, here's a Shiva's Veil. Can't really do much. He might get enough farm at some point to go Radiant, but... Oh, the Sniper's still going for the Deadlift, so no switch up.
Hmm.
He doesn't really have talents to give him escape. I mean, for level 25 he'll definitely go for the +4 shrapnel charges. He didn't even went for the +300 health, so... Definitely playing with fire.
That's a pretty greedy. I think you sort of feel that when you're the only core who's like really doing well, and I think he's maybe what I want to say, feeling not trusting his team enough.
Too
maybe.
confident. I mean, he had a pretty good early game. Pretty good early game.
Right.
So just go more damage, but it will come back to hide him at the end. When a troll jumps on him and he's stunned by a Sun King. There's no way he escapes. And Omni Knight can't always be there. Omni Knight can only protect one. PA or
Right.
Sniper. Oh, we might see a fight top.
We'll see. Veno is invis and is
Oh, that's a
gonna
big
get the
ult.
perfect ult off. There we go. That's what Troll wants. He wants to get it in there and get that sniper.
He's
He
dead.
runs away though. A ult
Oh.
off. PA's gonna die. Sand
Sniper?
King is gonna
Sniper?
hide. Sniper? Sniper?
The healing sword, never mind, he lives.
Okay, okay. The
But
Fairy
that's what-
Fire.
That's what we were talking about. The Omni Knight can only defend one, and the last fight it was the Sniper, so that PA died.
That's
And mid
true.
Phoenix doing his best to stay alive, but
Phoenix.
oh, big egg.
No, he gets ult. They just want to hit it, but they don't want to hit it. That's a level 2 ult.
Oof.
Level
Playing-
3. No, that's
Playing
level
with
3.
fire.
Jeez,
gets one.
Phoenix is feeling it.
mean,
That's a Ags AE ult
Yeah,
and
that's
right
Ag Ags.
clicks. 400 gold. Or 600.
Oh, the sniper! Sniper's dead!
Going to the AA.
Sniper
Okay,
is dead.
Troll with the clutch blink pickup.
Oh, nice combo there by Jakiro.
I mean,
Nice
yeah.
pattern. 3 heroes. Here comes a PA.
Blink.
Here he goes.
Blink.
No.
They canceled the blink. And gets a fire breath. Only gets one there. PA's getting daggers, trying to soften him up. They want to maybe re-engage. Meanwhile, over here by the Omni Knight,
Oh,
held
never
up
mind.
and running away.
Jakiro, the Yules.
The Yules.
Ace
all
operation was
of them.
reverse
Okay,
finish him. Oh,
It's
reverse.
back
No,
up.
it missed.
there it is.
Joel,
There it is.
dead.
Can't fight.
What?
Troll's dead. They stuck around a little too long. The daggers.
Omni Knight is
didn't
creating
match
so much space mid though.
Omni.
I mean, he did fall, but he took 2 heroes to kill him, and Disruptor is dead. I don't know what he's doing there. No, never mind. If the PA jumps on him, he dies.
You think so? Yeah, there's
Oh,
not
no.
enough mana for the Vena ult. No stick charges.
He will just keep out. Who is in the backlines? It's the Sun King. Never mind. Sun King going for an evidence.
I don't understand what Troll. They don't even have a tier 1, tier 2 tower to get bottom. Troll and AA sort of just chasing their dreams, you know.
I mean, they
You
wanted
can
the
see
kill
that
on
a mile
Jakiro.
away, right?
It didn't pay off at the end. But again, the sniper dying early gives them so much advantage. And he's still going for the deadliest. Still doesn't care. That in the last 3 team fights, he died first.
He's still leading the net worth charts, but Troll, a lot of that net worth isn't going to mean anything if this Troll can finish off the butterfly. And this sniper continues to go for damage. No BKB, and if he doesn't have an MKB, suddenly...
That's way too much. If he goes deadliest and MKV without a BKB or something to keep him alive, way too greedy.
I don't know.
And at this point,
Honestly-
a Silver Edge would do pretty good.
Who's Silver Edge?
And the sniper, if he decides to go for one, especially if the troll goes for a butterfly. I'll have to wait and see for that one. If he switch his items around.
That doesn't... Silver Edge won't... That doesn't take away from the butterfly evasion, right? That's just if it was a passive.
Then he can go for a BKB, I guess, but still, definitely needs some survivability.
Definitely. I think you and I both agree here. Radiant will take Roche. I'm not sure if Dire saw that. I don't even know what they're doing bottom. They have no tower there.
I just tried to find someone in the jungle, but
They have all their vision there. I'm not sure why they have all their vision bottom. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe that's just their thought is... We don't want them farming to catch up. I don't really know, but they're feeling
but-
safe bottom. That's probably why they were there, because they had all the vision.
I'm not able to fight against sniper ages though. That's an issue.
Yeah.
Only if the troll gets close to him from behind fast. Okay, self-heals.
Fuels. What is the
BS.
sniper? Oh, they're yeah. He's got the
PSGs, sniper is PSGs, and he has the deadly finish never for the butterfly, so he doesn't care about survive
He doesn't.
items.
We don't. He doesn't like the troll.
Oh.
Blinking in on him. But they're going in on the disruptor. AE ult with the disruptor ult. Let's see how much.
my god.
Troll with the BKB is going to mitigate a lot of the damage coming in from the Radiant, and they are all getting low, but how many are really going to go down? PA is going to reinitiate, going in, Sniper with the Aegis. How much can PA do? He's probably going to go down to the Veno.
Troll by him back. He's coming back. He really wants to kill the sniper. The sniper's a big kill for them
Sniper.
now.
Sniper,
We get
the
glimpsed!
great escape.
His TP is going. Oh, he's dead. If he only had a Shadow Blade.
Gosh, if only he had the Shadow Blade. or the BKB
Or the
anything
BKB
but a
to
Daedalus.
stop the glimpse, yeah.
Let's
Now
see
he's
how
dead
much
for-
damage he did.
I mean,
1,000, but
he's dead for 80 seconds without buyback. PA is dead without buyback 45. Throw both back, so they definitely want to take at least one set of frags. If he's going bottom, the rest of his team is going mid. Glimpse
is
will
it.
be used, but
this is what we were talking about during the draft. The troll X factor here. The second they get to the high ground, and all of a sudden 2 racks are in question right now. They get it. They get the 2 racks, Nihad.
yep. The sniper's still dead. I mean, they can't really fight anymore. The disruptor will just no idea. What.
Wait, if
Oh,
they
no.
didn't have the tier 2 top, do they even get 3 racks?
They definitely would have got more. But now the PAs. Oh, the Venomentor's a big kill for them. Oh, he's in this. He has a Shadow Blade.
Yeah. Shadow Blade. And
Okay.
he has his ult.
He's
Omni
disarmed.
Knight has his ult. He just needs to get out of the silence. There we go. There's the Guardian Angel. There's the damage from the SK ult. And I don't know how much damage the Jakiro ult's doing. It's certainly not going to be enough. I don't know if the PA is going to do enough too against 4 heroes circling around him. Jakiro.
Jeez, pop a
what did
PA, but-
Ice Path do? Oh,
Oh, that's a big. That's
That's-
without 80 seconds. Without a PA. Jakiro is dead as well. Here's buyback, okay?
here we go. Snipers up. Daedalus in tow.
If he dies, the game's over.
It's over.
Does he have? Yeah, he does not have enough for buyback, but he needs to play it safe. He's running away. Who's left behind? Is it Phoenix? No TP, but they won't chase him. Because top is pushing in, yeah.
This gold swing. Have you seen the gold swing? It is actually it is 20,000 K.
Yeah, it's coming there.
20,000 K gold swing in the last like 4 minutes.
But the game's even. If you look at the
I don't think so. I mean,
I mean,
the graph shows.
um,
You know. You can see at the heroes. I think that one updates more. You can see that there are 8,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
the graph hasn't updated, I don't think, but you can sense that the Dire are doing more with their net worth than Radiant. Deso on the PA, I don't know, just doesn't do enough.
I mean, if the
doesn't have
sniper-
the ability.
if he really wants to go for that damage, he can get Rapier and go for the last fight. Because he knows if he dies in the team fight, the game's over. So if he really wants that big damage, just go Rapier and
Jeez.
you win the fight, you win the game. You lose the game, but they're smoked.
I mean, at this point, yeah, maybe that's what you do. Did they see that? Wait, no, they didn't see it.
They didn't see.
Okay, they're going up the high ground.
Roche is
They
not up.
don't.
Oh, not even close.
Just an illusion.
Oh, they use everything on the Veno illusion.
Illusions
Unlucky.
don't pop smoke.
Yeah, but they forced out the illusion in and jumped with the PA.
That's what. That's
So
the
you guys,
thing. He almost faked his team out. He used the force staff, and his team almost thought that was the Veno. I don't know if you realized that was the Omni Knight that force staffed him.
oh really? I thought it was a sniper.
I think the Omni did. It might have been the sniper. No, the snipers. No, I mean, so they came up to the illusion, and Omni Knight saw him and immediately force staffed him forward into his team. And I think his team thought, oh,
Yeah, that's a
Veno,
free kill.
like- yeah, they thought like he was a hero. I think that
Do they
almost
have-
added to the deception that he was a hero.
Do they have any more smokes? Nope, it doesn't look like. Oh, they have. I'm Korea, the Jakiro is not smoked, so he's getting pinged.
And they have the vision on all of Radiant team. Just putting it down there on the cliff. This is going to be the fight that they want. Disruptor ult. Nobody's in it though. Veno ult's going to hit Troll Warlord on. Oh my word, that Phoenix ult is not going to stay very long. But how much damage can they do? Jakiro putting the dots all over Troll Warlord. He's going to go down, and PA goes in when he's got no health. That's a no buyback on the PA. And there's a lot of deaths going out. Let's see what the buybacks are nowhere near up. on Dire. And Sniper, I don't know how much a solo Sniper and a Jakira are going to do, but everyone else is dead.
I like the A, what he did in the last fight. He went around here, and used up the sniper, so he can fight, buying his team some time. The base is falling. Creeps are coming in.
I mean, Dire's okay with that. They fought on Radiant side of the map, all the lanes pushing in. How does a sniper try and get any racks damage?
I mean, he can push out
before
top.
they're up?
Not sure that he can really get that much damage, but he can definitely push out top. But Jakiro will struggle to defend alone 2 lanes, and Disruptor, I guess he's up.
He has the gold for the BKB. He
Yeah.
can get a BKB, a raw 10
And win the
seconds
game.
BKB, and literally, I think, win the game for his team. Dear God, please do not get the butterfly.
Yeah,
That's
don't.
actually game losing, don't you think?
I mean, it won't really do much. I guess if a troll gets close to you, he'll kill you. No matter. Yep,
Okay.
finally.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Now he's ready to fight, and now
10
the
seconds.
enemy team is in trouble. Yeah.
Okay, tactical late BKB purchase, not.
PA as well, yeah.
I think that actually might work out. 10 seconds is a lot for a team that is 80% magical damage. The Veno does quite a bit of right click, and the Troll as well, but if they can kite around those two, when Troll's down to 5-second BKB, Veno's down, okay, 9-second. I don't know how much work a Veno's going to do. We'll see. 10-second BKBs.
Phoenix buys a BKB as well. So 3 fresh BKBs.
Fresh, like real fresh. We're talking produce right off the truck and onto the farmer's market, you know.
Jakiro is sitting at 5k gold.
What is
Just 25. You going for the
Oh,
head?
it gets cheap.
Everything has. He already has a pipe.
I think they do fine against the magic damage now. Pipe?
Definitely, yeah. Omnite pipe, 3 BKBs.
Yeah, and I didn't think about that. Dispel, pipe, 10-second BKBs. The Veno ult's only 16 seconds. The AE ult is duration 17. So they have this 15-second around, you know, time span that they need to sustain their entire team. Disruptor ult as well, duration 7 seconds. Epicenter lasts, let's see, 10 pulses. Yeah, I think they might have enough. If they get through all of that, like a really dense amount of damage over time for, you know, 10 seconds, which is, guess what? The exact duration of a fresh BKB.
And now they're picking up a smoke, yep. They're ready to fight. They know. They have the advantage now. Double damage picked on Venom. He's doing 500 damage right after right click, and they're waiting for Roche, but it's 20 seconds left.
They do not see this. They see the bottom lane pushing in though. Surely.
Venom enter big kill.
Venom!
Oh
He's
no.
got his BKB though. He's got his BKB.
Okay.
He gets it off. PA jumps in on him. Invis, but he breaks it with the Veno ult. Here we go.
What epicenter?
Fresh BKBs. Here we
Sniper,
are.
the sniper!
Sniper! It does nothing. The BKB does actually nothing.
He balled
And
back,
the
he balled
Phoenix
back.
ult goes off. This is the dream. This is the dream. 2 buybacks. PA going down. No BKB.
No buyback. No buyback
Sniper.
on PA.
Running to the fight, but he has no BKB. I don't know if Radiant have enough.
He can clean up. There's no
They
troll.
do.
There's no troll. There's no troll.
Sniper,
He's buying back. Troll buying back late, I wanna say. If the
Late
troll
buyback.
dies. The troll dies. Don't buy him back.
dies,
This is the fight. Troll going in, but he missed the sniper.
A is down. Sniper. He actually doesn't have his BKB, but it doesn't matter. The buyback is there after all the magic damage is already out, and Troll's dead!
Oh, that's trouble. The GG, yeah. Definitely GG.
GG. That's it. That's a legit GG.
Headomancer's dead, Troll's dead.
The buyback usage is what saved them. The BKBs didn't matter. Literally did nothing. They both
can
died in their BKBs. They just bought back though. That's freaking brilliant. That's almost better than a BKB. You just wait for all their ults to go off.
Here comes
and
A
you
with
have
the
a
big
fresh
play.
life. Let's see the big plays.
Oh, never mind, he's dead. Nope, he ults. Ult. Oh, never mind, he's dead.
BKB 9 seconds now. It's over.
Yeah, that should be.
God, they did it. It was looking so bad for him, but the buyback usage was so much better. Just so
I mean,
much sharper.
Yeah, and the sniper played safe. He went for the BKB. That won the game. And they're just going to finish it.
Do you think that BKB, did he do enough damage in the BKB is what made a difference? Because it seemed like...
I wanna say it kept him alive enough the first
Really?
time to do a
I guess
lot
it's
of
true, they did
damage.
take down the troll.
Yeah, that's and then the troll buying back late and then dying. But at the end, establish dominance. Take
Wow.
how things stand now. Game 3, a big comeback.
Game
Unless a
back.
Sand King can
I don't think
pull a
they-
big play. That's
BKBs are
not.
back up. GG. Well done to establish
Establish
dominance.
dominance.
True to their name. Going back and forth. But yeah, those late purchases. Jeez, I don't know.
I mean, he didn't see it coming. No one expected anything like this. So pretty good game 3. Established dominance, taking it again. That's I believe 2 weeks in a row now.
That is really showing, like I said, the tactical late game BKB. I still don't know how much it did, but you'd have to look back. I mean, the details are so fine there, don't you think? On that last fight. I mean, seconds, slivers of seconds
Yeah.
worth of damage and magic resistance and buyback timings.
So I believe that is it. We are done for the
All right.
24th.
24th annual EU Cup. Congratulations to established dominance. Is in supporting the EU Dota Cup. Again, I appreciate allowing an old Yank